The time has come. Our final FFPC main event draft live stream of the year. We always got to go out with a bang. We got to bring in our heavy hitter to close things out. It's none other than CrakRok. We're drafting from the 112 with him tonight. I don't have a read on how inebriated, how high he is right now, but I'm sure we will find out in short order. I'm Pete with the Ship Chasing crew. Let's crank some purple.
Pat Fryer Helmo.
This is why I'm hot.
Anita Handjob.
Fix your sight.
Jamar Alpha Play Chase.
Are you kidding me? Kadarius Toney?
You can't handle the heat.
Pete, it looks like we're finally piss boys. You're right.
All right, let's get this draft board up here. We'll toss to Krak first, our guest of honor. How you doing, Krak?
I'm doing fine. Oh, they're going fast.
They are. And I think we're all relieved. You know, Brock Bauer didn't fall to the 112, and we had a tough decision with how to handle that for our portfolio.
Well, you know who I'm hoping for at 12, but I'm not. Another thing, no, we can't talk about picks. I've never seen it.
Oh, come on, man.
No, but Davis, you guys were getting sniped left and right by this guy.
Yeah, that guy drafted a shitty team because he drafted all of our shitty players.
Wait, that's true. But I was talking about, there was another time, the Leone 5K.
Well, we didn't talk about the players then.
Yeah, people are mad at us in the comments for not talking about it. We can't win. You know, we either talk about it and get sniped. We don't talk about it, and then people are mad we didn't. You know, you can't ever win with these people.
Also, if anyone is watching this and is not aware of the players that we would all want to select, like what have you been doing?
Well, you never had the one.
Thousands of hours.
On a facial too.
Yeah.
You never had the 112.
I know this is a real treat. You know, Tuesday with the 5K getting to pick from the back end of the board. Like I said on that show, I'm like, this is like an entire new set of players. I didn't even.
I know you guys. What were you at the 8 or whatever it was?
The 9, I think. Yeah.
I don't even know who these players are.
The 9's pretty fun in FFPC.
I like the right side of the board. I drafted from the 1 hole last night, so it'll be like none of the correlating players.
Yeah, it's so different. I was talking about Jacob on this first pick, these first double picks is do we get the yellow or do we do a little
He really doesn't want to give it up. Like there's no way.
I know. I really. All right, let's talk about.
I can't imagine that someone's going to snipe us on their it's your first round.
No one's gonna go out of their way. Like they're gonna make the first round pick that they want to make. It's the first round.
Yeah, I mean maybe you're like, oh, I can push this guy around.
Spend $2,200 to pick a guy. They're gonna pick their guy.
You're being obtuse. As if
you're
you
right.
know who you want. I have no fucking clue who you want. Like you.
I have no idea. Okay, well that sucks.
That's obviously who I wanted.
We knew that was.
This feels like a chartreuse turn to me. I think a little green, a little yellow.
Oh, and Pete, I mean, something's kismet when you were reading that book to April.
Yeah, Harold's Purple Crayon.
I mean, come on,
so close.
What is going on with?
Gosh, that was my one chance. I got 8 mains in, no CMC. Teams.
I got one with Barrett and Ryan Heath. They let me have fun.
Okay.
Right. So we do Nico Collins and Devin A-Chain.
I'd be Nico and Genty.
Oh,
I'd be Nico and Amon-Ra.
Well,
I would be Nico and Brian Thomas. So it sounds like Nico is the consensus.
Well, let's put Nico at the top of the queue.
There is not going to be a running back who is clickable until the 5-12 if we pass here, which is fine, but we have to.
I think it is fine.
I'd be Nico Genty, and if we do go wide receiver, I would be Nico Thomas over Nico Amon-Ra, but I would be Genty for sure.
Good.
Thomas would be my number 2.
Krak, what do you like?
Amon-Ra.
I like Nico Genty.
Yeah, let's go, Krak.
Wow. Someone
Is
did
that
watch the Truth Serum video.
Yeah, Trent Richardson, come on down, baby.
Rich.
You know, I'm willing to make this for structural reasons. There's not going to be another running back.
I know you just clicked Collins. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you were getting down that 16 seconds and you were getting a little. Well, Genty in the second round is kind of rare.
Well, we could have taken him in
that
the
feels
first, and I guess that wouldn't have been rare. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that is true.
How do you feel about this start? If we weren't here, CrakRok, what 2 buttons would you have clicked right there?
Those would have been it. The only other thing I would have thought about Amon-Ra.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Also, hang on. Ron Stewart says, get on Pete's ass for milking clock. I want this draft to end as soon as fucking possible so I can go to bed. You don't have to worry about me wanting to move this along. I want to make sure my co-managers get the pick they want here tonight.
I love that Pete is an old man like me now. He's like, brother, we're zoning through. I love it.
God.
Yeah, well,
Davis, I got my sealed gear in today. By the way.
Hey, there we
Wow,
go.
that's cool.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
what seal is that?
This is are they a former WHL team or NHL team? But the California Golden.
They
Seals.
were
I think
both.
might be a WHL team.
Well, what about the San Francisco Seals are the big baseball team, right?
Is this new lore? San Francisco.
You're right, Davis.
Seals.
They were both.
Yeah,
Historic
I was just
baseball team.
I was just watching the Mets play San Francisco, and Keith Hernandez. All they could talk about were the San Francisco Seals
That's cool.
because that's their mascot.
Yeah.
Did we ever get to the bottom of that alcoholic slush brand that they found in the ship chasing Discord the other day? Was that real
like
or was
the
that
Slappies?
was that
Yeah.
AI generated?
It's real.
It's real.
Wow.
Yeah.
I tried to show like my friends the music video today. I put it in the group chat, and I was
Terrible
like,
idea.
and like I realized like they had just said they didn't get obviously any of it, and I was like trying to explain like, so like I was on this podcast, I made this joke about a seal, but like then there's this thing called slappy that this guy Davis like came up with, but nobody really knew what it meant, and then there's this video, and then it's just like we are so many layers deep into bits that like it is completely unexplainable to the outside world without like 2 years of hyper immersification.
You have
in
to
the
literally
levels of
be
bullshit
immersed.
We're doing like
No, it's
like trying to explain this to a normal person is functionally impossible. Like I'd have to teach like a 4th year university level course on.
No, the best was Pete and Davis doing each other, and then it turned out they were doing the same, and you could tell that Davis and the producer didn't have it right because Pete he's a professional. And when you see him break character, when Davis was like, wait a second, I'm supposed to be you with me as you with me. And Davis is like, Pete's like, wait, who are you? So it was.
I wouldn't even really know how to do a Peter Overzet impersonation.
But that's what you were supposed to do,
thought
right?
you were just going to be yourself.
No.
That's what I
Davis wasn't being Pete. Pete was being Pete as Davis, and Pete was being Davis.
Yeah, it's so simple, actually. I can't believe you guys don't get it.
Yeah. So Crack. What you're misinterpreting is Davis wasn't being Pete. Davis was being Pete as Davis.
Thank you.
Okay,
Which is a different character because like actual Davis is like I am Davis Maddock, and then like Pete as Davis is like I am Davis Maddock.
It was, but
That is correct. That is correct.
well, then
That's a good decision.
Pete then was just laughing at Davis then because he lost it at one point because Davis was trying to communicate it like to the producer, like I'm not sure if this is the bit that we're supposed to be doing it, and then Pete just started cracking up, and then everyone was just went into mass hysteria.
The thing about, and the chat is getting this wrong, is they're saying Davis, he was just supposed to do Pete's job, not the character. None of this was communicated in any way, shape, or form to me. So if I did the wrong thing, I mean, I think staying in
I could
character
go
for
pull
an hour.
receipts on what was communicated to you, but the last time I did that, I triggered a massive controversy in a diss track. So maybe
No, the funniest thing was just the look that Davis was trying to, he was trying to stay in the bit, but then communicate with the producer, like, this is, and he was like, yeah, I'm not sure the producer is there. I was like, oh, and then Pete just starts laughing. You guys, honestly, some of that shit is just so funny, man. But
we're pretty in the weeds at this point. Yeah.
It is.
You just dropped a masterclass on getting people up to speed on the slappy bits, right?
That's right. Yes, the 19 course masterclass. I mean, it feels like we need it because the amount of people who are still confused seems to be pretty high.
You might move.
CrakRok, what is? If I asked you right now to define what a slappy is, what is your definition, Crack?
I go back to like the old days of just a Donk Boy draft. Remember, we had Donk Boy in there, and this guy was just, I was like, we were right next to him, like, we got Donk Boy here. It's like every pick we got. So that's what I consider a slappy, is the guy who makes that donk pick, and then we can just rely on for the rest of the draft to just implode his team into oblivion. Like
I would say that's pretty accurate.
I would like to say
Donkey Boy and
Slappy is a little more little more sophisticated than a donkey.
Oh, it's deeper. It's levels deeper.
The difference is a donkey is just kind of winging it. A slappy is paying too much attention.
A slappy, yes. Oh my God, it's someone who's paying. It's someone who has an athletic subscription, and uses it every day.
A donkey didn't just show
they
up.
They literally
and
need to
fire
come
off
up for
the
air.
draft.
They're a seal in the water that needs to come up to breathe every 5 to 10 minutes. They're paying too close attention.
The donkey kind of casually walks in from the field and drafts. The seal is deep under the ocean.
Deep underwater.
Oh man.
The best part I see now is like I see seals like every day. Like I walk around Vancouver on the ocean, and I see seals. Like there's seals swimming like 40 feet from my apartment right now. And now every single time that I see them, I'm just like, hey, look, it's Spatial Tootin and Kyle Williams. You know.
Well, according to you, you make them look at the sun and then get the club out and just take them out.
That's slightly different than the story, but it's like one of those games of telephone. Do you
feed them?
Person about one story and try to have a catch around the circle. I beat them with a baseball bat.
Oh man, that is the terrifying part of seal lore that CrakRok's now reminding us of, involving a club. So that's what's going to happen in the fall when the game starts. Is the club comes out for the seals?
Well,
it was Seal King summer. And it's club
what?
Oh no!
And what is very similar to a seal is relative.
A donkey,
a sea lion,
a bigger seal. Is
a walrus?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey God, let me see this, Crack.
The walrus.
Give it to the people. They want it.
Let's go.
Boy. This is where the stream goes uphill and the draft picks go downhill.
The walrus.
I mean, you got the walrus, you got the seal. I mean, there's so many things that are connected.
Oh my God.
I mean, we make history. I mean, we were on the Grimace before the Grimace was cool.
That's true.
I mean, we were all Grimace, and then the Mets and the Grimace just took over.
Yes.
Kind of forgot about that cultural moment in time.
Yeah, it was a TikTok trend there for a while.
I mean, everything we do is ahead.
In some cases, very far ahead.
Extremely far ahead. Even the first South Park. Did you see this?
Yeah.
That's a throwback to last year's draft. Did you see that part, Pat? You did see it, right?
I'm not sure what you mean, to be honest.
What are you talking about, Crack?
Oh, It was the anti-woke one. And then did you see the second one at Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, I did see that one. I saw you in the background there.
Yeah. Did you see me at the pool when he's doing everything cool for Christ? He's just dancing around, and the guys are downstairs getting the rub and tug, and
that reminds me, Crack. How did you not have the Adam Thielen scoop on the Vikings?
Yeah,
I thought you were
man.
supposed to
Come
be all
on.
over that.
He was busy working on the Epstein files.
That's right. That's right. I didn't have anything because I'm not going to see him till the weekend. Oh, there's Walker.
Yeah, so we're about to pick at the 3-4 turn. We start Nico and Ginty here, and we will see what comes back.
Oh, I haven't been adding anything to the queue.
Well, there's one very, very,
there's
very
one
very
running back I could.
Yes.
This is why, yeah.
It's Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, well, I think Pollard with Spears on IR has really got to be moving up the board.
Crack. I don't know
to see
which
him
one
here,
you're talking about, but just to help me confirm, does it rhyme with Schmevion Lenderson?
You're such a dick.
There's another rookie here. It might even.
There was another great when you guys did your slappy draft. When all of a sudden with Mike,
we do not have a seal in slot 9. I can confirm that.
And all of a sudden,
Oh my God! Alvin Kamara.
Auto draft to give it the late fourth.
I do love that. Like we're all excited to take the backup running back on the New England Patriots, and then when someone takes a top 5 points per game running back, literally every year, we're like, what a fucking donkey!
What an idiot! We're taking Shane Vereen in the 3rd round, and we think we're smart.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That fucking sucks.
You knew that was going to happen.
We are on deck.
Kamara
went. Teteroya McMillan went.
Honestly, I did not think Tat was going to be going to the CMC Henry team. I didn't prepare.
And
oh my God!
There it is.
That is many men. James Cook and a wide receiver, maybe.
Why are we going running back here if we took Genty?
Okay.
Doesn't Genty allow us not to do that?
I would. Yeah.
Well,
all right. So the top wide receivers are Garrett Wilson, Evans, Harrison,
Xavier Worthy.
I'd be fine with Worthy.
I like Worthy.
Mini man.
All right. I've avoided it long enough. I guess I can't escape it forever.
We're not gonna really Worthy.
Who do you like, Crack?
Yeah,
I like Mike Evans. It's like Silva.
We can go both of them.
I'd be fine with Evans.
Good.
Let's go. Worthy in a main at 312.
All right, we take Xavier Worthy.
All right, let's just think about this for a second.
I would be Pickens. I would be Pickens over.
I'd be fine with. I'd be really happy with Pickens. I'd be happy, but not with Evans too. I'd be happy with Garrett, I guess. I still think James Cook's better than all these wide receivers, but whatever.
I don't. I like the receivers better. I would take any of them though. Evans, Garrett. I would take
Harrison's
even
fine
Harrison.
too. Harrison's
fine
actually
too.
Fine here.
Yeah. What about Harrison? Is what
Harrison's good.
I'm good with Harrison.
Yeah, I'd be good with Harrison. I don't have him yet.
All right, there it is. Nico, Genty, Xavier Worthy, Marvin Harrison.
I need a cigarette.
That was definitely.
I might light one up. This would be the draft for it.
Who needs to earn targets when Xavier Worthy and Marvin Harrison are just going to be given targets, brother?
Yeah, think about that.
Crack, do you want to let out an arf after that turn?
I don't think that
slap now.
I don't think that was a slappy.
I was going to say, I think the slappy community is very
we
divided.
Got both. They were both in the slappy quadrants. We just hit both sides. We went last slappy, and then we went right slappy.
And who did we say, Jacob, is going to unify the left and right slapsis?
The purple.
The red, the blue, purple.
The purple states. That's what this country needs, is we need to be purple. Everyone thinks I'm this like ultra liberal. because my name is
That is
CrakRok.
that is famously.
I don't know
that
if
is
they think
famously
that,
what they
Crack.
think.
The person who was in charge of your presidential marketing as of last night. You know,
I'm
not my
that's
slug.
the perception.
I mean, I remember when Pete in the first draft was like, asked me, he's like, "Are you a conservative Republican?"
I guarantee I did not ask.
No, you did. I swear to God, you asked me if I was a fiscal conservative.
Oh yeah, that sounds like Pete. That
Yeah,
sounds like
that.
Pete.
That's more like me.
Yes, that's what he asked me. You're like, "Are you a fiscal conservative?" I was like, "What?" That was
We've seen the views from your penthouse. We know you're fiscally conservative.
yeah, I did announcing that we do. I am going to Florida, so that is done. So that's what we're going to have a little ship chasing golf outing down in Jupiter, Florida next year.
Does anyone know about this other than you?
No, we're all going to compete with Pete to see who can get on the foursome or the eightsome.
Okay.
But I did make the plunge, so I'm pretty excited about that.
When is this?
Starting in December.
Okay. All right.
Any Florida peeps out there that I should? Who's down there?
Are there any chasers down there?
Are you familiar with the guy who won Best Ball Mania 2?
Yeah, you can hang out with Liam.
Uh,
I kind of need you guys to hang out. That would be a lot of fun. I would
be awesome.
really need that now. I would just,
was that? Wait,
it's
who?
one of those things I want to be there for, but I don't want. I need to be like watching from a couple tables over. I don't want to mess up the vibe, you know. I want to be able to observe without interfering.
I need a vlog of that.
Yeah. Well, ship chasing budget will pay for that vlog to get made if you guys want to go play around and golf together.
Did anyone consider Lamar Jackson at that turn, by the way?
I thought about floating it, but I just realized like I'd gotten so fortunate to not draft Worthy twice when it was very close that I didn't want to push back any longer. Just wanted to accept my fate.
Crack had put Lamar in the queue. Do you want to speak on that?
I did have Lamar in there. I just thought I don't know. It's just the elite QB. It's so easy to get a later QB with some nice coordination with our team. So none of those guys matched up, and all of them are late. One of them is a little higher than the other, which would make Davis obviously pretty happy. But
no, I'm a reformed man, CrakRok. I'm on a new chapter in my life. I don't waste my money on that guy. I don't waste my money on fancy Gardner Minshew anymore.
You just take his 1.5 yards per run.
Yeah, you take the guy who basically needs that dude to rebound to be worth anything at all.
No, see, that's where you guys are wrong. It's the other way around. Pat needs Worthy.
Then great, but we already bet on Worthy.
At this point, we need both. So
we're saying it's a symbiote. Oh, all right, guys, you bullied me into it. We'll take Mahomes. Okay, fine.
Look, James. That's late for James Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I mean, he got Kyron Taylor. He did well. Yeah, I don't know why James Cook would be falling.
I'm not sure.
Crack, how many main event drafts have you done so far this season?
5. And I got one more. I got one tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do 6. And then I have a high stakes over at RT where you've completely taken over that site, Pete.
You mean Fantasy Life? Yeah. Playing over there. And that's basically one of your 4th offshore banking accounts, right? You keep like 1%.
Yeah, I never withdraw money, and my accountant says I don't have to pay taxes on it. If I never withdraw it, if I leave it in there, it doesn't get realized. So if you just let it accumulate, it's not good on the interest side, though.
The RTS isn't paying out interest.
I did one there last night while my main event was going on, and I auto drafted Lamar Jackson in the second, and Liam spent like the next 17 minutes on his stream just absolutely flaming me.
Is he such a perfectionist? That probably is just must like kill him. That
I don't think. Have you seen his thumbnails? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
Perfectionist
if I'd
is the
use
word I
perfectionist.
well, I mean, with the chess mind, when it comes to strategy. So if you do any move that's not perfect,
Honestly, I've never thought about that before, but he does like to pick nits on other people's fantasy teams. That's for sure.
no, you can't be that good at chess without having a little bit of a savant mind.
What he likes more than picking nits on other people's fantasy teams is picking nits on his own fantasy team if you ever got a player that he didn't want onto that team.
The kindest of nits, the most self-flattering and congratulatory.
So like anytime that Dylan Sampson like has the most slightly unimpressive run this season, I will be getting 7 text messages from Liam Murphy about how he could have been Bashal too. He will conveniently forget that he overruled me to draft Kyle Pitts over Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
Can you? I actually been meaning to ask you about this. Why are you out on Tootin?
that was it's a good question. It's a good question.
And then when you got
That beat of dead silence was quite great.
When you guys couldn't get an RB2 in that CMC draft with Leone, it was like. And then Gretsch comes with, you got to see the preseason of Keaton Mitchell.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
At
Right,
13,
you're going to win over the chat.
You got to get the side view, the sideline view.
And I'm like, what? Did I miss something? I'm like, I haven't heard any steam on Keaton. I'm like, what? I'm like, Gretsch, what?
Steam, crack.
I'm like, damn, I missed this. I can't wait to see
the ocean. You get out there into the Pacific Northwest. There's a lot of ocean, and there's a lot of seals watching a lot of Keaton Mitchell underneath on the ocean floor. I tell you that.
And
they got the sideline view on repeat. Down there.
He goes,
thank God. That's the best part of my whole fucking day right there. Thank you,
He goes, you had to see it from the side. And I'm like, what? I was like, Gretsch is so good. Like talking 15 minutes about something that he thinks is so important. And it was just completely wrong. There wasn't one good run. Was there one good run on that thing? I mean,
I like the bounce. I like the jump cut.
There's one bounce out outside.
That was good.
And Leone's sitting there and he's like, I'm fine. I don't know if I thought Leone paid the 5K when these, but it was just Leone is such a good guy. You could just see that guy. He just rolled.
Wait. What your assumption is that Leone's
Leone's
paid
free-rolling
the 5K?
Leone's not free. We're not free rolling.
Imagine Mike Leone.
We were all
What are you
thinking
talking
around,
about?
and Leone was taking it seriously because it was his money.
I'm just picturing that Mike Leone pays 5K for a draft, and he's like, you know what would be even better than having my own team is letting these fucking hooligans have free equity and picking.
That's why I was so confounded when Gretsch was just and then you still needed an RB2, and then he took Mitchell, and then he passed on another guy, and then there was another. Then you went and took another RB3, I think, and another RB3, and you still didn't have an RB2.
Some RB4s. I mean, they got Brashard Smith,
and then you came back with Justice Hill at 15.
Once we saw the film on Keaton, we were like, we should probably take the other running back in this backfield.
I mean, some of the streams. I have some notes because I watched them all.
I have some notes.
I have some notes.
No.
I feel like you actually have notes.
I do. The Gretsch Silva one was unbelievable, dude. It was Silva walked out on Gretsch, and it was just.
Oh, God damn it!
I had put him in the queue.
Oh, that
No,
That-
we're
that
living
was-
in Pat's world now. We're taking our RB2 in the 12th.
Let's go. Isn't that the point of Genty?
I got a pretty exciting
It is.
backup running back on the Ravens
is.
that I'm going to sell you guys on later. Nice.
Sold.
There's
Once you
some,
made
there's
the
some
sale, stop
guys.
selling.
Actually, you know what? The guy that I really want to get as a running back on this team, I think Davis and Crack being with me is the best chance I'm going to get all summer.
Yeah, I think if it's the guy I'm thinking of, then I.
But you could
Well,
talk
It
about
wouldn't,
it.
it wouldn't be at this turn. It wouldn't be at this turn. This would be. Is Devonta still on the board right now?
Yeah, Devontae,
Yeah.
is, I have top of the queue. DJ Moore's still
God, please.
here.
Oh yeah, do DJ Moore to Jacob.
Mabuka,
we don't need to do
Flowers.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, Flowers
And
and
Rice.
Those are some good
I
names.
don't know if we want.
Oh, Rice.
Rice. Do we want both guys for the sprint? I think honestly, it could be fine.
Dude,
I think 100% we should do
Rice at this
and here.
price is pretty nice.
We got Rice last night at the 6-7.
Okay.
I would love to do Smith and Rice here. Rice
Smith
is
and
our
Rice
RB5.
sounds awesome to me.
I mean, there is a massive drop off for a starting running back after this point. No one's ever going to.
Happened.
So let's definitely take Smith. I mean Swift.
No, Smith.
Wait.
I mean Devontae. Is that
Devontae.
your-
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Devontae.
I'm getting my Smith and Swift.
Are you floating Isaiah Pacheco?
I think Rice is a much
Rice
better
is
pick
our-
than Pacheco.
Rice
Is-
is our 5 would be huge.
Is it Rice or is it DJ Moore?
I think on a team
Rice.
where we already
As your
have
wide
Worthy,
receiver
the
5, Rice.
Yeah, it's Rice.
It's just 6 games, Crack.
It's just 6 games.
Okay,
Let's
now
There
I
you
need
go.
a cigarette. For real,
did
I'm
it.
gonna go actually get a fucking cigarette. Let's fucking go.
That
Jacob doesn't even smoke. Like this is.
Yeah.
this is we got a nice hero RB going, but we're not gonna let the Keaton Mitchell factor get us.
I mean,
You
hey,
know-
Sean always says the issue with zero running back is people actually don't push it hard enough. You take your 4 wide receivers and you say, "Oh, I'm good," not knowing that multiples of these guys are going to suck ass. So you just have to replace them.
Some of them are going to miss 6 games of the
So,
season.
some of them are just not going to play.
That's what's kind of exciting about it is you're like, I can draft this guy because I don't need you.
Oh, nice.
That is how it
Jacob.
feels to draft Rashee Rice in the 6th round of the main event.
Let's see. Okay, we're going to give everybody their smoking full frame here. Jay, do you want to go walrus or do you just have one device?
Oh, he's got a cigarette. It's like, yeah, but smoke.
Can we-
Blowing a
can we get-
cigarette.
fucking good, man.
Can we get a slappy arf
Let's
with the
go.
cigarette?
I do love that Pat was like, Jacob doesn't smoke, and yet there's a pack of cigarettes that's about a 10-foot walk away from this computer.
I just thought it was funnier if this is the first time you've ever smoked.
Yeah.
This pick was so good that you've now picked up
It
smoking.
was a real quick Uber Eats on that pack.
Yeah. People having to do a total reframing of how they viewed Jacob after this. Jacob ripped cigs? That
Ripping
Canadian
darts during the
data
draft
boy
is
is
wild.
ripping. Huge fan of dart on the live. All right, here's the team so far. Crack, Nico, Genty, Xavier Worthy, Marvin Harrison, Devontae Smith, Rashee Rice. We can all hear it. You're worried about our running back too, especially after what we put on the tape on Tuesday.
Well, it happened last year because our team last year was so good, but we didn't have an RB2, and that elite QB with Hurts and Devontae Smith never worked out. But did you see some of our picks last year?
I really don't remember.
Bowers at 10,
Oh man.
right? No one was in on Bowers. We got him in the 10th. I think we got Brian Thomas in like the 8th. Addison.
If they're
Juju.
gonna make fun of me in the comments, I'd also love to have now Davis, please put in 5 pieces of nicotine gum pulled up.
All 5, brother.
You don't do the Zin, or you don't smoke at all. You just
I actually have such an oral fixation that the Zin doesn't really work. I have to be gnawing at something. Man. Yeah.
That's it. I'm cracking a non-alcoholic Corona.
I had never tried a Zin until, and like, I mean, to be clear, in case, because sometimes my parents watch these streams, I smoke very infrequently, usually just when drunk or when we draft for She Rice for $2,200. The vaping is a slightly different story, but I do remember I had a friend who was on the Zins who moved to town. And it was like one of my best friend's boyfriends. I was like, all right, this is like chance to get a new male friend in Vancouver. So I got to be cool. And we got on like hole 5 and I'm having a pretty good round. Like I'm not like Davis Maddocking my way around the course. I'm like 1 over through 5. And then he's like, you want to do a Zin? And I'd never done one in my life before, but I'm like, yeah, absolutely, bro. So I pop it in and I felt instantly nauseous. Like I'm like battling my way up the fairway, just like trying to be cool to create male bonding as I'm like having like the most pain that I've ever been in. I don't know. I've tried them a few times. Cannot do it. I can do the vaves.
What's your handicap?
Not working for me.
It hits.
I'm not really what I used to be, but once upon a time I played to a 4.
Holy shit. That's impressive.
I need the second I figure out the correct plane, I'm gonna be like a 7 overnight because I'm already a 14 with like literally the world's worst golf swing.
Well,
now, Pete,
one of these days, Davis, I'm gonna come down to Missouri and we'll go play 36 and rip some drafts together.
I have a guest room for you. Actually, I don't. It just got converted to a nursery, so I don't.
That'd be a lot better than
David forgot he was having a baby. He's like, oh shit, we're putting a baby in there.
Fair.
Now, that's fair. Pete, are you a golfer?
Yeah.
Pat?
No, I'm not. I don't golf.
Pete plays a little bit.
Yeah, Crack. I thought you watched the randomizer stream. Didn't you see my practice swing?
I couldn't get all the content in. The amount of content you produce now is days. It's like months now.
Yeah, you better get writing in that notebook, brother.
Let's see. Here's my next. Oh, so Gretsch. It's Gretsch, Silva, and Leone, I think.
Yeah, they did.
And they're doing a draft. It's 4-8, and Leone's like, Mike Evans, or it was or something effect, and Gretsch overruled him, talked him out of him, and Silva just gets right up out of the chair and just walks right out of the draft, and it became a 2-person draft out of that. He never came back. They had to text him. They had to text him from the draft who to pick, and I was thinking about like Pete saying like the king gives him. I mean, they treat him like the king. They offer him gifts and stuff. So I guess he went to his throne room, and now they couldn't even talk to him. They could only text him and get his response to any picks.
Is that what you're going to do if we keep punting RB2 in this draft?
Yeah. Well, I have clickability.
That's true.
It's going to be me and you on that double tap.
You can.
Yeah, CrakRok's going to kick us out.
You can tell how demoralized I've gotten over the course of this draft season that I had completely forgot to even float Jalen Waddle this time at the 5-6 turn. I just can't take the rejection anymore.
You know what? I would have been with you with Waddle over Rice. Actually,
I did not even
really
on the board. I don't have access to the 1s and 2s, and I completely forgot he was available. So that was my bad.
Pat, at least one of them is Waddle's not going to start missing games for at least a month. Like that's indeterminate. We know Rice is missing 6 games.
Well,
yeah, but I know when Rice's mixed games
like
are.
The plays in the games. Like his vibe is more like I played the first 7 minutes, then I like went to the blue tent a little while, then like I kind of came back, and then it's like, well, I scored 7 fantasy points, but my targets per route run was pretty good. That's more the Jalen Waddle experience.
To me, Rice there is so fun as the wide receiver 5. We have Worthy, and then
Rice for sure. I would have been Waddle over Smith, but then
you would have been Waddle
Rice.
over Smith. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty strongly Smith over Waddle, but that is the choice. I think it's like I would have
like one
we were going to do
solid. Like
Yes.
Waddle and Smith are the same archetype, so I think both good
Yeah.
picks. One of the two,
Yeah.
and then Rice is the fifth. Yeah,
Agreed.
I think
I love the Smith pick here.
I think Devontae, I have him way higher just because of
Yeah,
Brown being iffy. I mean, if something did happen to Brown, but I think the Slim Reaper is.
I was thinking if Saquon misses any time, the offense could look so
Yeah.
different.
oh, that'd be nice.
Well, that's what last year
Saquon
killed. That's what
time.
killed our team last year. Was we had Devontae and Jalen Hurts, and they were good, but they just, Saquon just took everything out of all the points out of Philadelphia.
We're aware, Crack. It's still kind of a sore subject, actually.
Yeah,
Oh, come on! The end of that playoffs was the most the toughest end to a. I don't think you'd ever see anything like that ever happen again.
no, I can update on the worst main event team I had last year was my one solo main that I had, and this is probably why I actually don't like Xavier Worthy. Was I was up 3, I had Worthy, and I was facing Kelsey on the final drive of whatever Chiefs primetime game was happening. I think it was against the Chargers, and Worthy caught like one of those little side screens, like a wide receiver screen, and it gets me a nice little bubble. Kelsey catches the last pass, they kick a field goal, they win the game, and then I check to make sure that I won, and Worthy's screen pass had been rescored as a carry
As a run.
instead of a reception,
Oh,
and then I lost,
As a lateral, yeah.
that's so brutal.
and then did not get into the sprint based on Worthy's reception being rescored to a lateral.
Yeah, but you didn't have a game end where there was one game where in the playoffs and it ended in a tie, and we had to go and look up that whoever's quarterback.
You know what?
scores more.
I had a tie in a main event playoff last year.
No, but the thing was we had dueling on the Monday night game. It was Judy versus Njoku, and both were having record-setting nights.
This is like the Winston when he threw for like 500 yards, 4
Yes.
touchdowns, and 4 picks or whatever it was.
And so Judy had like 250 yards, and we needed him to do it. But then Njoku came through with like 3 TDs. It was just. All right, let's never talk about that again.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to talk about is this
Can I-
7-8 turn. We got Nico, Worthy, Marvin Harrison.
Well,
Dante Smith, Rocky Rice.
you know we can have the ultimate correlation now because we got team threes. They all got quarterbacks. So
Well,
Look,
can I
are
fill
we-
up the room on a running back that I know you all don't like, but I know Davis would be more interested, and I don't know how you feel about him, Crack, but is there any love for Mr. Kaleb Johnson on this team?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking another running back who won't catch any
Who,
passes.
who do you like?
You know.
He wants to slap it up.
No,
He's trying to
I
slap
just-
it up right now.
Wait, which one?
Bill.
Thinking about
Bill,
Bill.
the
Already
one.
Bill? All right. I mean, it's not the worst
it,
idea.
it
I like Caleb more. I think Loveland, if he makes it to us, is also a really
Loveland
great
was who
pick
I
for
was
us.
going to mention.
Loveland, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Loveland would
Andrews
be
would have
pretty
been
good.
too.
I think running back tight end would be like
I'd
the
be
ideal-
Loveland and Caleb personally, but I know you guys hate Caleb. I think you're all wrong, and I think you need to grind the tape. But
You got it.
I know you guys are
Exactly.
fans.
Exactly, Jacob. Jacob saw my truth serum and saw the light, dude.
I'd
No,
also
I've been
into,
pushing
Sharp.
Caleb and getting outvoted all year. Ben and
I think we
have
should-
been
Sharp over
week one.
Caleb is crazy.
Caleb's going
No,
to
it's
get
not.
250 touches this year. They're talking about his 4th quarter yards per carry.
We should definitely take
We're gonna
Mahomes here,
load
right?
this
Though.
guy up.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Mahomes
We're taking
Loveland.
Mahomes. We got to take Mahomes.
With the double,
right?
I think we
hang on,
we
before
gotta
we
take
click
Mahomes.
anything, let's talk because I think RB tight end is more important right here.
There's a
but
chance that Mahomes
I-
gets all the way back to us.
Well, we're punting.
I know
one of
his
3
ADPs are right around now.
No,
If we
no.
take
Mahomes.
yeah,
Mahomes does.
running back
Mahomes does not come back.
I think we got to take. Mahomes
I guess
with
with the
double.
2 Chiefs, we probably have to. But then, are we
Mahomes,
more willing to
Loveland.
punt running back or tight end? Is the question. Which I
I-
guess isn't really a
I-
question with the crowd.
I
We're
think
probably
we
punting running
there's so many more tight ends. You know, you can crank purple. You have to get a running back here. But what running back?
I'm fine with Kaleb if you guys want to do
Okay,
Kaleb.
let's do Caleb and
I'd
then
be
have
happy
the
with Mahomes and
decision.
Caleb.
All right, let's get Caleb. I mean,
Mahomes is not making it past the Kelsey guy twice.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's
No,
a big mistake if
he's
they pass
not-
on the double.
Mahomes is not coming back. That's just I've done these enough to know, and I've done some gorilla. He's not coming back.
I think
No,
if
we all
the
know.
only world in which a Rice-worthy team makes sense, Mahomes has
Exactly.
to be
We have to
How
do
does
it.
that team
We're-
win the sprint? It has to be a Mahomes team.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And now we're gonna crank purple with Krak.
That's
That's
right.
it.
All right, so we go Caleb, get our RB2.
Pleasure to have
Crack, do
Caleb
you
Johnson
feel
on this
is
station.
Caleb enough of an RB2 to
No,
make you cozy
no,
and tuck yourself
no.
in your bed tonight? No.
Absolutely not. We need to. Well, if we don't double tap purple next, we're going to sneak
No,
someone else in there.
Crack, I'm very aware that we're going to continue to draft running backs. I'm just asking, is Caleb, does he fill that void you were worried about, the RB2 hole in our lineup?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because when I start seeing Kenneth Gainwell steam, I know that
That Caleb's having a strong camp.
No, I think it's the other way, man. If they're insisting on using Kenneth Gainwell, this is just further evidence coupled with the last 4 years of evidence that they don't view Jalen Warren the way that we view Jalen Warren. Like
No,
they view Jalen
Is that
Warren
why
as a role
they're
player.
resting him and playing Caleb in all the preseason games?
no, I just think
evidence
it's
with
about
that or not.
when you hear that it was a sign that
Feels a little torture to me. They're resting a guy because they actually don't like him.
that the coach was,
They like him in a role.
they're pushing him to step it up. It's a rookie, but he'll, again by the end of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, Warren was terrible for us last year. Obviously, he was hurt, and Gainwell's a non-factor at this point. At the seventh, that's
Yeah. I don't think they think Caleb's ready right now, but if Caleb's awesome, he can cut through this backfield very easily. Warren wasn't able to really hold off Najee. He had his hand tied behind his back as a UDFA going against the first rounder that team had taken, but still, he never really displaced him. And
and the fans are going to want him to score touchdowns. They drafted him one.
Right.
I mean,
right.
It's ownership wants it then to, and they sent Mr. Eyeball packing.
If they really believed in Warren, I guess I just find it hard to believe that if they firmly believed in Warren, one, they would have given him a real opportunity when they were playing a running back who sucked out loud for years and years. And then Warren's coming off his worst year. He was a way better player in the previous 2 years.
They did give him an opportunity in the second year. And then his third year.
They gave him an opportunity. They gave him an opportunity to play a role. But they gave him
and then he sucked the next year.
He's just not a bell cow.
And then he was not good last year. And so
Right.
I guess I just find it really hard to believe that after his worst year as a pro, when they then gave him a little 1 year deal and then they drafted a running back, that their plan is Jalen Warren workhorse. I just don't think that is the plan. Maybe that's the short-term plan if Caleb isn't ready. But I guess I'm more confident that Caleb is good than you are. I think
that's what it is. That's our disagreement. I think Caleb might be bad. And in that case, Warren has he's got the job.
Why do we think Caleb is bad? Based on what do we think Caleb is bad?
I just didn't think his prospect profile was that impressive, and he falls to the third round. So it's not like the NFL thought he was that good either. Third round running backs bust all the time.
For sure.
I'm just like he just might not be that good. But if he is good, he can definitely take over this backfield. I'm not saying he can't do that. So that, which is why I'm open to him as the pick. But that's basically, I think our disagreement about Caleb is really I'm just more skeptical that he's good.
So, I mean, that's fair enough. I guess I think I feel like we as a community almost talk out of both sides of our mouth sometimes with the rookies, where on one hand, when it's time to talk about a Scatabo or a Tootin, whatever, we're always very happy to be like, look, deep running back class, teams were waiting. Like, early fourth
Sure.
was actually fine. And it's like, well, Kaleb went ahead of these guys. He was always going to go ahead of these guys. And is late 3 capital great? No, I think it was weird when he was going in the 6th all year and people were treating him like he was drafted in the 2nd when he wasn't. It matters that every other team passed on him. But I'll also point out the Steelers didn't have a round 2 pick. They took him the earliest they realistically could. And then the last thing I'll say for Kaleb's favor too is like, I think we're kind of double counting to some degree the lack of receiving, where on one end, it's like, well, one of the reasons that a lot of fantasy people didn't like his profile as much is because it lacked receiving volume. I also think you look at how the NFL treats these running backs, and there's only so many teams that are going to be interested in a fairly one-dimensional running back. And Kaleb
Oh
is a
my
fairly
God.
running back, but he's a really good at that one dimension. And that fits going right next to Jalen Warren. Krak, I think this is fine. We're this room is saving us from ourselves here because we're gonna get the same caliber of bet at round 14, 15 tight end that we would have taken at 10, 11 anyway. It's going to be A.
Normally, when we talk about cranking purple with Krak, we're thinking, kind of vertically there. And now we're cranking purple horizontally. Our opponents go Ingram, Kraft, Loveland, Ferguson, Kincaid, all in a row to wrap up the 8th.
I don't think I've seen the 5 spot of purple in a row laterally.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like Connect 4.
Yes. Our CrakRok battleship was just sunk.
I think Fannon's a fine tight end 1 for this team.
Oh, you're fat. That Fannin stuff.
So I got Silva to take Byshell Tootin at the 8-9 turn yesterday, but Harold Fannin at the 12-13 turn was a bridge too far. Was not able to get that.
What did he say? I want to know how he reacted.
They all universally, Thorman, JJ, Reeves, Silva, they all were like, dude, Fannon's going to be in there at the next turn. And I was like, you guys need to get hip to the new reality, man. People know about Fannin.
I don't want to know any more about this draft because your draft with the Penta is my favorite listening experience of the entire year. I don't want to have anything else spoiled. Like I'm so excited for that to be my.
I'll give you a spoiler. I'll give you a tease.
He literally just said, I don't want anything else to be spoiled. And you go, I'll give you a spoiler.
I'll give you a tease. Evan Silva does a character from the Best Ball Bros video in it.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Which means he saw it. Which means that maybe next year he'll do the randomizer and play along.
What would you say are the live odds that Harold Fannin joins this team at some point? And is it like minus 820? Or?
Yeah, I was going to say minus 900 and trading has just shut down.
No, we're going to get sniped.
We're going to get sniped. Yeah, I'm going to put it at like minus 280.
Can't get sniped if we take him in the 9th.
Well, that's true.
Let's just be glad that our slappy seal ways led us to so much Fannin and Bill before it became the hipster thing to do.
Oh,
it's true.
I've
been Crane. I'm in that spot in the eliminator where I'm in like a billion slows that are all wrapping up, and you inspired me after talking to you two days ago. We streamed, whenever when you were like, when you were like, Fannin is my most owned tight end in the eliminator. I was like, that seems like a good way to live, man. Good clean living.
Yeah, it's either going to happen or it's not going to happen, right?
And I have no control over that.
Right. So
that
what are
has
we doing?
nothing
We're
to do
pretending
with
that it's like he's gonna. I mean, maybe there's like a post-trade deadline bump. That would be nice. But like, it's basically either gonna happen or not happen. So why not just take him in the eliminator?
He rested with the starters. Like that's really like once that happened, I was like, it's like Crane was right the whole time.
And they cut Deontay.
Yeah. You worried about Jamari Thrash? Come on.
Well, I'm a little worried about
kind of
Isaiah
an
Bond.
interesting. I'm a little worried.
Bond plays outside, doesn't he? He's like an outside speedster type.
No, they're gonna slap his.
You think they're gonna slap him in the slot?
Yeah.
He's running downfield either way. It's a different type of route.
I think they gave him a reverse in the preseason game.
Be okay.
Oh, he's like their new who's that guy they had? That like ultra gadgety guy that never was anything.
This could be, I mean, on the Browns, this could be literally anyone. Like, there's been so many of those guys. Like, you could have said
Felton.
Yeah.
That isn't actually who I was thinking of. So that goes to Davis's point.
They were thinking of other gadgety guys on the Browns.
Third round wide receivers.
Not David Bell.
No. It's before
Are you
David
thinking?
Bell.
Are you thinking of Josh Cribbs?
No.
One of the greatest kick returners of all time.
Another third round. Not Anthony Schwartz.
That's who I do. Yeah, it's Anthony Schwartz.
Oh yeah, the little guy.
He's
on the Bears, right?
He's incredibly Anthony Schwartz.
Ugh, I wanted
Thoughts
Damn.
on Dallas Goddard here?
Pete,
Yeah.
Can we see the queue, brother? Can I see the guys available?
Yeah, I'll just read it to you in order. Baker Mayfield, Keon Coleman, one Mr. Braylon Allen, who has his entire life ahead of him. Dak Prescott, Chris Godwin, Jane Reed, Judkins, Tootin, Blue, Benson, Mixon, Kyler, Goddard.
I know my vote.
I think I'd like two guys playing on Thursday Night Football, personally.
What? I think you missed the name he said.
No, I just like another guy slightly more for this team, but I'd be fine.
All right,
with
kick him out. Kick him out.
You're not beating these allegations, man.
Yeah,
You straight up don't like them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I never thought Davis would threaten to kick me out of the chat for suggesting Jaden Blue.
Oh,
I think Dallas Goddard and Braylon Allen are awesome picks here.
I'd be Goddard Blue over Goddard Allen.
I'm Blue over Braylon.
Really?
He's got his whole life ahead of him,
Blue
but
is-
he didn't run
Blue
a
is stealing
4.3.
that job.
Hang on, real quick. Do we all agree Dallas Goddard's a great pick for this team?
Yes.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely, absolutely.
Dallas Goddard's a great pick.
The second pick is, I mean, you
What
don't
about Judkins?
Oh, if we're gonna go that way, I'd go Sampson over Judkins.
Yeah,
Samson?
I like Allen and Blue over Judkins right now.
Okay.
I bet we get Judkins all the way back to us the next turn, the way he's falling.
All right. I just wanted to float him.
Yeah, worth a float.
Allen or Blue? I don't know.
Take Goddard.
Doesn't Allen fit the team slightly better?
That was my thought.
But like, are we ever gonna really like starting Braylon Allen? Like, what's the
You're
point?
never-
of him
you're
managed?
never
He's gonna
starting
have like
Braylon
11
Allen with
carries every week for 45 yards, and we're praying for a touch. Like, I get it in best ball, but like in managed, if we're
Okay.
looking for an early season starter, I'd rather do Ramondre than Braylon.
Okay.
I
I
agree
agree
with
with
that too.
what about Nick Chubb? No, Ramondre's crazy.
You'll get Chubb later.
I think with upside, Blue gives you upside, so I'd rather
Yeah.
play for upside.
I do Blue or
We-
Ramondre
All right, let's do Blue.
or Tank. But yeah,
Crack, do you like Blue? All right, that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, we can take Blue. Let's
I
do
mean,
it.
if you, I am waiting for the patented Crack goes rogue and clicks.
I know. That
Just
is
a random
patented
name.
move.
I mean, you've certainly earned it. So feel free.
No, there couldn't be. I mean, is there any backfield worse than a number one running back than Javonte?
No.
No.
I mean,
Maybe Chicago.
well, maybe
maybe
Chubb.
Houston. Yeah.
Maybe Houston.
Yeah, Houston takes the cake there.
well, that's because Mixon got hurt. That wasn't really their fault. But I mean,
Well,
Dallas.
No, because they're idiots because they've known about this since freaking March, dude. He had this botched procedure in the spring.
Well, that yeah. Well,
It's their fault, Crack.
yeah. Why did they let him do this botch procedure?
I think he just did it.
I
You
don't
know,
think
that's,
that they let
that's why he's
him
on
do it.
NFI.
I was
Yeah, I
going to
think
say
that they did not let him do
read the tea leaves of it, it sounds like okay, this is my conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory is they are angling to get out of paying him another dime.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I
all
agree.
of this, that the reason
Of
why they're
course
not
they don't
saying
wanna pay
anything.
him.
Yeah.
That that makes sense because owners get pissed and they're like, they could be like, "You fucking Mixon, why did you do that? We're gonna just screw you now. We're gonna ban you and take games away and put you on that."
Well, obviously the Houston Texans, like from ownership down to the coaching, it's all like a really clean front office. Like there's not been any history of sort of just, improper behavior, just sort of like it's all pretty clean and straightforward there.
I just want to say I was a little nervous when Crack winded up with that F-bomb there. I was really worried about the down that was going to follow.
By the way, that F-bomb, I was
He was trying to beat the liberal allegations.
I don't care about the F-bomb. I care about the other F-bomb.
yeah. Yeah, that was South Park 1. Watch it. Watch it. You'll get a laugh out of it. Just have you seen South Park 1?
I've seen it. It's good.
The Fox News part is the one I'm talking about. If you watch it, you'll get a laugh.
Okay.
Oh, I got a funny video to send Pete.
Okay. Just Pete.
Can I send video in these chats?
Just Pete.
No, I mean,
Pete, let us know if it's good.
Yeah.
Pete, what did you think of the video?
Yeah, set it in the Discord. I'll screen it, make sure it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I got it here. Okay, I sent it. So take a look there, see if you want to have a good laugh.
Oh yeah, did you post this on Twitter?
Yeah, and then they made me take it down.
Wait, who made you take it down?
Twitter.
I thought comedy was legal again. What's going on?
Twitter? Elon doesn't allow you to take a photo of Donald Trump eating his dessert from the upper balcony. Since when is that the line that Elon's drawing on the site?
Well, I mean, this country's we're in some crazy times, but it is fun.
We sure are, buddy. We sure fucking are.
I'm so confused. You're saying that video got deleted for breaking the terms?
It came back and it was. They said it. This video was illegally posted, and if you want to dispute it, you can file an appeal. And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I guess I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what the rules are on X, Twitter anymore.
All right. Well, apparently you can't surreptitiously film the president eating his dessert at night. That's a bridge too far. Wow. Here's the team for our audio listeners who we really appreciate you guys tonight. We're making you work. Nico Collins, Ashton Genty, Xavier Worthy, Marvin Harrison, Devontae Smith, Rashi Rice, Kaleb Johnson, Patrick Mahomes, stack that double up there, and Dallas Goddard, Jaden
Stack that double up there.
Do you just have a fucking stroke?
It's been a long week.
That was like Peter doing an impression of someone who's bad at hosting a fantasy podcast.
I think I was about to arf there in between Patrick Mahomes, Dallas Goddard, and Jaden back the blue.
This is my favorite team we've drafted on stream so far.
I was gonna say
I can't say enough things about how much I love this team. I feel like I'm getting my way.
Do you feel a little uncomfortable that we haven't drafted a single non-rookie running back?
We have drafted.
No,
we sure haven't.
Oh shit! I didn't even.
No, Kaleb Johnson already feels like a 6-year veteran.
Yeah, what is
that? Right.
You know that Kaleb is barely a rookie because everyone on fucking Ship Chasing hates this guy. So.
Yeah,
not me.
29-year-old.
Yeah, but that's why we slurped the Dipperino, right?
Hey!
That's slurping the Dipperino right there.
Can you hold up the notebook where it says slurping the Dipperino on your notes?
Yeah, you slurp that up, man.
Slurp.
I love that you've been preparing for this show by grinding the tape and taking notes.
No, I literally, it was just so funny because every single stream you guys are drafting the same friggin' team. And then the best is Pete comes into the slappy draft when at the third pick, everything just went like Kaflooey, when you took Trevion, everything, it just exploded. Everything was going great because you got Gibbs. And then Pete comes in, he's like, this is the same draft, except everyone's around the bump. Everyone's a round higher. And I'm like, that means your first pick is gone. It's like Pete just knows how to go in. He's like, this is the same draft, except you drafted everyone now around higher. And I was like, oh, you know what? You're right. You did draft every single person around.
That's how we mix it up. You got to mix it up,
It was
Sometimes
just
the Dipperino's got to be slurped.
Peaches.
That draft we slurped the Topperino.
We did. It was
Sli-
well,
he-
well,
he-
only the
he-
momentary Topperino because
We
that's
slipped the
that's-
media merino on JCM, really.
Yep.
Yeah. The medium.
It's like the JCM was like, think of it as like an 11-layer dip, where your tongue just punctures the bowl and just gets that middle layer.
Oh
Right
my
in there.
god, dude! That was a crazy sound effect. You just have that in the fucking chamber.
Unreal.
Look at Dave. Look
It
at
was like from a soundboard.
Davis is crying.
just a dynamite performance from Jacob Sanderson tonight. I mean, I was talking with someone on my stream earlier. I think Rotopat, and I was like, this, like, you had your true breakout, SEC true freshman season at the University of Texas before. But this is like your coronation season. Like, this is your
last year.
This is your 38% dominator rating at Oklahoma State season right now.
Really appreciate that. Really hoping I'm more of a Des Bryant than a Justin Blackman.
Slipping the cigarette.
Oh wait, I have a Jacob note.
He's got a Jacob.
Oh God, let it rip.
Let's
there you
see.
go. Can we see the
Jacob,
notebook, Craig?
I guess. Let's see.
Yeah,
what-
we want to see this. Can you just show this
Yeah,
real
can you
quick?
show us the
I want to
notebook?
see what this looks like.
yeah, it's really.
Oh my god!
That was better than I could hope. What in God's name is that? Is that an invoice? That's happening now?
Yes, it's an invoice, and it has my nose.
You just dox yourself?
So Jacob, when I guess it was your first one, but he started doing his Ray Rice arbitration
Oh yeah.
lawyer stuff, and I was like, this is literally video Ambien. Oh, I thought I was watching golf. It was like he started going. So in the arbitration process, I think Rice will go back to, and then they go back, and then it's by a mediator now. This isn't a judge. So when the judge comes back, and then it goes back and forth. So it could be 9, it could be 6, could be 3, and I'm like,
Holy shit!
and I was like, if I need anything to go to sleep, I'm just going to edit that clip and just play that. And I'm like, this is video Ambien right here. There's Dean Mitchell at 11.
We got
No,
sniped.
see, we got sniped. We got sniped.
10
on this
hole,
one.
10 hole like the side view. I put some names in the private chat. One of them's now gone, but 3 of them are still there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I agree. I
Burden.
like all those.
Burden goes. I like Ramondre here.
I do think Ramondre, at this
Ramondre
price
makes a lot of sense.
I took Ramondre last night too.
Yeah.
He
I
fits
mean,
the bill real well.
he can just fill us in.
Do we want to talk about it? Just what are we doing
let's
for the
talk
second
about it.
pick?
I would be Mooney, but I know that's an unpopular take.
I like Judkins here on this team.
He's gone.
Judkins
gone.
He went.
Oh.
I was thinking
Yeah.
I would have liked him too, but he's gone.
if we're going a wide receiver, I'd do Higgins over Mooney as a
Me
a wide
too.
receiver, 6
But
or 7.
You
We
don't
only
you
have
don't
4
want
receivers who are playing the first 6 weeks right now.
you don't want to touch any more purple, right?
Well, I'm open to it. Hunter
hear a
Henry
name.
is also interesting.
Yeah, I'd be
I just
open
think
to
we're
it
gonna-
too.
I think we're gonna get Hunter Henry caliber bets like 4 rounds from now.
I was
Like, how
gonna
different
say-
is he
What
than
if,
Juwan?
I mean,
Yeah.
if we want to have some fun,
Okay,
we can
all
take
right.
Fannin.
I was gonna say, hear me out. Fannin is not going to be there when we come back up.
I think we should.
Oh
just take him.
no, we're not slapping it up at 12.
Come on, come
No,
on, Craig.
there's still.
We need wide receiver depth on this team. We don't have Rice until week 7. Like we.
I
we're only at
say-
4. think
I
we need
say-
another-
I say Mooney. Mooney is back.
go crack.
I'm
Right.
fine with Mooney. I'm fine with Mooney.
All right, fine.
Cracks
That'll give
in
us
all
some-
my boomer pleasure centers right now. I got
Yeah.
my Caleb. I got my Mooney.
Chalk that one up for the right wing slapsis there.
Mhm.
Oh man, reaching
Yeah.
across the aisle. tonight.
Remember this one. Ray McLeod is the league winner this year.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna privatize Social Security with that pick. That feels fucking great.
No, they just got him an update. He's gonna be fine. He popped his shoulder out. They popped it back in.
I
He's
thought you
fine.
were going to give us an update on privatized Social Security.
That they're gonna do too. You have no idea what they're doing down there. I mean, they're planning on taking over the country, but keep buying. The only good thing for you, Davis, is keep buying that ether, man.
I don't. Oh, you have me mistaken for the wrong person, Mr. Rock. I am not buying ether.
He bet Bitcoin. He wrote it down wrong on his packing slip.
Bitcoin, whatever.
Ooh, what do you think about Woody Marks there? Oh, there goes my boy Zach Ertz.
Woody Marks would have been the guy that I would have nominated. Woody Marks, I mean, like I've said it on every stream for 7 consecutive days now, but if he was any other running back prospect, we would have slapped him up into the 7th round.
But
probably.
He's not any other running back prospect, Blanche. He's not any other running back
We
prospect.
get stuff wrong all the time. We just took Xavier Worthy in the 3rd round.
What is that?
What?
Wait, you're already out on that?
Guys, we made a horrible mistake in the 3rd that I drove entirely by myself. So we've got to take the worst.
Well,
running
if
back
you'd
prospect
watched
in the draft
the
as well.
Swolecast the other day, you'd realize that I also have Davis-Maddock derangement syndrome, in which I make a decision and then immediately say, well, if I think that's a good decision, is it a good decision? Because it's me who had it. So I'm endlessly stuck in that loop, which is why I have 16% of Woody Marks.
Man,
That seems tough.
come on. Demario Douglas just went off the board. You got to be feeling a little bit better about Mooney, Pat, and Pete. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, we got the last tier. I mean,
I'd
Demario.
rather
We're going to
take
get
Higgins.
637 routes out of Darnell Mooney. We're going to get about 118 targets. He's going to be projecting for
Jacob, you
11.7
went
every
from
week.
saying let's take the upside swing at our RB3 because there's no need to pay for these, early season touches, to now saying we can't take Jaden Higgins because we need to fill our starting lineup at wide receiver with projectable targets. So explain that 180 to me in logic.
Horseshoe theory.
It's about balance. It's about balance.
Yeah, take
It's
another slurp of that cigarito.
Look, we achieved
Yeah, I think
balance.
Higgins is a much-
We took
much
swings
better
on Kaleb and Jaden. We backed it up with Ramondre and Mooney. This is a well-constructed team.
Man, Luther Burden on this team would have been awful nice.
Oh,
Well, that would have been nice.
that would have been so nice. This guy stole Tootin and Burden from us.
Yeah, we are no longer marked safe from snipage from the 11 hole. That's for sure.
Yeah.
There is a really good wide receiver left on the board who I'm actually not going to say because I think someone might be creeping.
Put it in the chat.
Did
There's
you
definitely-
look
I
at
think
these?
We all know. Yeah, I think we all.
Bill,
We're all
I'll give you a hint. Bill Simmons.
Did Bill Simmons bring him up?
They attended the same college.
Oh. That's some good stuff.
Ryan Russillo leaving the Ringer
I know.
to go to
Really?
Barstool.
Tough luck, man, but we're gonna get Zach Lowe in on Sunday nights now. It's gonna be fine.
I
luck,
actually,
Ryan.
I'll
Starting a
admit
business is harder than you think.
I have not listened to a non-Bill Simmons Zach Lowe show like a Simmons with any other guest in like 4 years. So I
Wow.
kind of missed the whole Russillo thing.
Dude, the Bill
Oh,
Simmons
it was
fantasy draft
pretty rough.
episode was
It's a
incredible.
pretty rough era.
Like he was recently on and he was like,
Why is nobody talking about Emeka Egbuka?
it was incredible stuff.
As his ADP reaches all-time highs on Underdog.
Yeah.
Jacob does a really good Simmons.
Oh, it's
Like,
yeah,
like that's like Cousin Sal-esque level.
Yeah, it is.
Of Simmons.
It's honestly better than Cousin Sal's, although Cousin Sal's is kind of like Pete Davis,
Cousin
where it's
Sal's.
not really
I mean,
intended to be
It-
accurate.
it's
more-
intended. It's intended
Yeah.
to be a caricature, not accurate.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, here's a quick recap of where we're at. 1 quarterback, 4 running backs, 6 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Nico, Genti, Worthy, Marvin Harrison, Devontae Smith, Rashee Rice, Kaleb Johnson, Patrick Mahomes, zacked up, Dallas Goedert, Aiden Blue, Ramondre Stevenson, and fucking Darnell Mooney for some reason.
For some reason.
For some fucking reason, I don't know. Jaden Higgins is available. In case you guys are wondering if Jaden Higgins was available, he was, but we have
Right. So maybe Jaden Higgins can.
I was gonna say Mooney
outside
just
receiver
like
locked into a 97% road share next to a pure alpha. Maybe he strives to be Darnell Mooney.
Mooney.
I think he might just be Darnell Mooney from the jump, but better.
Mooney is like legitimately good. He was bad for 1 year after he got the same injury that everybody else we like was bad from. He had the same injury as Pollard and Andrews, but we just never liked him in the first place, so we didn't think the injury affected him. Last year, he runs every single route. He's a totally cromulent wide receiver 3. Michael Penix is a way better deep thrower than Kirk Cousins. It's going to be a perfect skill match with Mooney. The left wing community is missing the boat on Mooney. Mooney is going to be like the wide receiver 34 this season, and we're going to be glad to have him on the squad.
Oh, there was another Silva Higgins Kirk take when Silva's like, I want Kirk. And Leone's like, I want Higgins. And he's like, no, Kirk is good. Kirk is good. And Leone's like, okay, Kirk.
I do like your Silva impersonation. Does sound like a Rottweiler barking. Oh, Higgins.
Well, he is like a Rott. He honestly, another thing that just, I mean, he's doing a stream, Silva, and he's got the hat, the hood, and he's eating something. I don't know if it's chili or something, but don't eat on a stream. And he's just feeding himself, and it's like an endless bowl of chili. It's just going on, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can watch this anymore. Man. He just keeps shoveling it in and shove. I'm like, doesn't this bowl have to end? How much? I don't even know what it was. I don't know if it was soup. I don't know what it was, but I'm like, this is so disgusting, man.
Slurping with Killarino.
he was slurping something, man. But it was like Kirk. He's like, Kirk is better than Higgins, Leone, and I'm telling you that. It was just so. He literally was like the king, and then then the best, and he just walked out. He just got up on Gretsch and said, "Gretsch, F you. Michael Evans is the best I've ever seen. You just made me pass on Mike Evans at 4.8. I'm out of here."
Oh man!
And then Gretsch is like, "Okay, I guess the two of us will do the stream now." But yeah, don't.
Crack, when he left the stream, did he take the chili with him, or did he leave that?
That was another one. I think he was probably going to get some more chili. I don't know if he went to the kitchen or where he went to, but he was slurping the Dipperino, and let me tell you, it was not. Wow! Look at the rise of that guy. Pick the 13th round. Yeah.
Yeah, Crack, you got to service the audio listeners. You can't say that guy when they come off the board. You got to let them know.
Oh, right. Okay. Damian Pierce is now up to the 13th round after not being drafted.
He might be their starter by like week 3.
Did we take him last night or Tuesday?
No, I don't think we did. I think we took Justice Hill.
Yeah.
We got sniped on Pierce, which is crazy.
All right, we are on deck here. I put some names in there. I like both Likely and our duck-footed king a lot here. Also into being a cokehead.
I would do Coker and Fannin personally, but I've got my way at like every pick. So
the one thing, have you guys seen the news on Likely? It just keeps getting better.
Oh, damn it. This dude has been sniping us repeatedly.
This is a
no. This guy is clearly in the stream and listening.
Yeah, that was outrageous.
You guys can go take it up with him on depriving you of the clip. Can I sell you guys on Likely here?
Yes,
The new
I think
stuff.
that's
Yes.
a really good pick.
Yes.
Likely
Earlier.
Coker. Likely Coker.
Likely
Likely
Coker.
Coker. Likely Cokers.
Love to draft tight ends with a broken
Who are we taking in the 14th? Likely Coker.
Oh. Crack, are you good with Coker? Yeah, clearly.
Oh,
Wow.
love
Jalen Coker on the team. All right, it's joint time now.
All right, so let me find out who Team 11 is. See if you know these guys.
Likely is a really good pick there. I mean, I love Fannin. Sad not to get him, but you could argue. I mean, Fannin could be anything, even Isaiah Likely. You know.
Yeah,
It's kinda-
tight end 2 on the worst team in the NFL. Tight end 2 on an offense that like set a record for EPA per play last year.
Right.
Yeah. Excellent point.
We've been pumping and dumping Harold Fannin.
It's always been knocking a cheap Isaiah Likely share.
You know what I think is happening? People are following you around and entering the events and then watching your stream.
They're these guys. They're these raving lunatics with stray pieces of paper from their desk,
taking
just scribbling notes on what these guys
Antifa.
say and do in their job.
Antifa.
And you just said you're not a liberal. You're part of Antifa now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying these. You know, you gotta go both ways. You gotta go.
I mean,
one
CrakRok,
extreme.
to your point, this is literally like FFPC marketing. Like the idea is people like, oh, I'd like to enter this draft to draft against my favorite internet personalities, and then like we get mad when they draft the players that we
hate it. We absolutely
No,
hate it.
I don't get mad. I'm relieved that we could finally diversify our fucking portfolio.
Yeah, no, Pete, it's a feature, not a bug for Pete. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Please snipe us.
You didn't have to roll the tape.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
man.
so sad not to have Tootin and Fannin on this team. It's beautiful.
Is it a bit disingenuous of us to not have a Tootin clip?
It is.
We talked about this
One
on Tuesday.
exists. One exists, but it won't be played.
Boy.
It was made and it got
made.
deleted. And
Wow.
as I mentioned Tuesday, the same thing happened last year with a Bucky Irving clip, and I immediately deleted it,
God.
and it never saw the light of day. And you're welcome.
Is that Buck
Yeah.
when he retires? Will that ever be made? Like like when when Elliott Smith died, they released all these
in
posthumous
memoriam.
albums.
If he dies, I think
we get
can
the
do it.
New Moon album
But we
of
can't.
like
Yeah.
former clips.
Yes.
No, it has to be posthumous because we can't release it even, He might be getting into some investments, We want good things for Bucky Irving after his career is over.
Well, we also have him on the main with Ron, I believe.
I actually
Well, yeah.
pulled up that team.
And
the other
we
day
don't
'cause
want
I-
him to be like charged with 7 felonies because that
That's
also
what I'm
kinda
saying.
happens to some of our clips.
Yeah, no, the clip is more powerful than just a bad season.
I went to look at that team because that was the one where Davis got us on Ollie Gordon in the 18th round.
Oh man,
on that
Nice,
one.
dude.
That's
Nice.
that's the
little
thing about
18th round
Davis.
Ollie.
He's an underrated thinker.
That's right. We also have Coker on that team as well.
Yeah.
The thing
Over
about
Fannin,
me
famously.
is, and this does create an edge for me, is I actually have watched a college football game before. And so that does kind of create a difference between me and all the other blind seals who just like learn about players as they formulate like a Madden create a player. They're like,
Yeah.
this Ollie Gordon guy, terrible in my model.
Davis,
You
that's why we
say-
like Kaleb Johnson. That's something we share is watching college football.
Exactly.
That's also
As-
why we
as
aren't
someone-
drafting Dante Thornton.
Davis saying he watches college football is like the most meaningless statement I've ever seen. This guy is the king of multitasking. There is no way that you were watching this with any level of attentiveness. Like absolutely zero.
You literally do not need to because you pick up. There's an old fantasy douche article about this about NBA DFS. And he was like, I played NBA DFS for a while. You could beat it with the models, but I missed on a lot of the color because when you're not watching, you just kind of miss the texture, the ambiance that you get around these guys. And I've always held on to that because I think it's true.
But did he say you didn't have to actually watch it? You could just have your phone out? Where's that part of the article?
You don't even understand the level that my brain is functioning on, dude. I'm basically like you get enough black coffee and nicotine gum in me. I'm basically the guy from Limitless.
Watch college with
so basically-
Davis Maddox, baby.
To summarize that last few minutes, Davis knew to take Ollie Gordon because the ambiance that was coming from his TV while he was drafting an underdog team on his phone while the game was
Right.
All right.
No, it was at the skate. It was at the skate park.
I've drafted BRs at the skate park before.
No, but you can see wow. This is the first time that by the 15th round, there's not even handcuffs left.
Jacob, I would like to nominate a new player to replace Kyle Monangai at the top of the right wing slapsis.
Okay. Chris Rodriguez? Yeah, it's clearly
Chris Rodriguez. And I actually don't think I've ever seen a player further right.
That's a good question. I'm not doubting the idea, but I'm going to think on it and think of some other nominees. But I think it's a strong contender for the most right wing slappy of all time.
He got some love as a
Zacchaeus
prospect.
is probably second place at this
Oh,
point.
Olamide Zacchaeus might be further right.
The thing about Chris Rodriguez is every single person who's making this argument about Chris Rodriguez, it is exclusively to do with the perceived amount of carries there. Not one person.
One quote too, right? It was one.
Well,
quote.
it's also like how much Chris Rodriguez hype you're seeing though is unfortunately just directly correlated to whether Adam Scherer is popping up on your For You tab on a daily basis. Like that is directly correlated.
Look, I've taken him in the eliminator, guys. I've done it.
I will say
I've taken him in Best Ball Mania. I mean, he wasn't getting drafted for 80% of drafts. It's worth it.
Yeah, I've taken him there too.
He's not exclusively right wing slappy this year, but over the long timeline and how long we've been drafting teams, I don't know if anyone year over year tops Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman,
yeah.
Right. I mean,
is he right wing slappy or is he right wing non slappy?
Last year he was right wing slappy. Although some of it was metric driven. Some of it was metric driven. He had over 2 yards per hour.
So then Josh Downs is a left wing slappy?
Oh, yeah.
No, he was left wing slappy last year, but I don't think he's a slappy.
I'm getting it now.
He's still left wing, but I don't know if he's a slappy.
Crack. If this helps,
the
fewer
he's not like
the fewer fantasy points that a player has scored, the more likely they are to be a left wing. Like if people are like, this freaking Josh Downs guy is so good, and you look at his game logs and you're like, he scored 82 points last year, that is going to be like a classic left.
But also if you're
Rodriguez didn't score any
left
points.
and right is like right is based more on actual points scored in the past and perceived opportunity in the future. Left is more about like metrics, like we're talking per route, per game, all of that stuff. But then the slappy and the non-slappy
how good
is
the guy
based
is
on like age, and it's based on sort of like hype, and it's based on like kind of the aesthetic, right? So like Worthy has a left wing aesthetic, but like a Tank Bigsby is like a very right wing aesthetic.
Right.
So
yeah, like
Bigsby has not actually scored any fantasy points, but he's very right wing aesthetic. So that's a right wing slappy. But then you take someone like, like James Conner is a right wing aesthetic, but he does score fantasy points. So that's right wing, but not slappy.
Yeah. Alvin Kamara would be the most right wing non-slap.
Non-slap.
Right. But ironically, Alvin Kamara rookie year was one of the biggest left wing slappy hits of all time.
All time left wing slappy. But people change over time. Alvin Kamara's political views have shifted.
Right. I mean, he's like, if you're,
I think there's an easier
Churchill
way.
statement. If you're a liberal when you're young, you have to be a conservative when you're old. Something like that.
It's when you're
in Texas. Maybe it's Tennessee.
How much is that master class, Pete, for the slap?
Yeah, what are you charging?
There's actually the government's going to subsidize it for them to just kind of allow them to get W for what's in their life.
Sense.
I believe Rico Dowdle and Chris Rodriguez are actually now patrolling the streets of Washington to replace the police there.
The quote is even better. It's no man who's a man who is liberal when they're 20
has no brain.
Has no brain.
No heart.
Has no heart. And a man who's conservative when they're... All right, I got to just look it up now.
It's if you're liberal when you're young, you have no heart, and if you're conservative or if you're liberal when you're old, you have no brain, something like that.
Let me look it up.
Conservative when you're young, no heart.
No heart.
Liberal when old, no brain.
No brain. That's the saying.
Correct.
Yeah. If I only had a brain.
That was really bad. Isaac Tesla. Is there any more best ball brained pick than Isaac Tesla, who is possibly the least startable FFPC player?
That is just best ball brain for sure. Yeah.
Well, Tesla is actually the exact like perfect right wing slappy player because like no production, very athletic, big.
I honestly think
but, like-
I might just be a straight up fucking slappy because I like Isaac Tesla. Like, if a guy's slappy, I'm pretty much down to get on board. Now, he's a best ball play for sure, but like, I don't know. They traded 2/3 for him. They take him. They love him immediately.
No, he's a great best ball
They
pick.
trade the guy in front of him. Like, yeah, I'm down. If there's slappiness involved, I think I'm interested.
Trading the guy in front of him is like insane, actually.
But, like, I just don't
crazy.
understand. Like, you fucking slaps. You have already told me all summer that there's targets for Jameson Williams, even though there aren't. And then now you're trying to tell me there's another guy
I didn't
that's
tell
somehow
you
going to
that.
get targets in this fucking offense. Like, what? What is?
Can't we
this?
live in
How many-
multiple
how many
worlds?
times are they
I'm
gonna
not,
drop
I'm not
back?
stacking him with Jameson.
Like,
Can
but has
I
Amon-Ra
live
St.
in
Brown
different
already
universes?
torn his ACL? I just want to know.
That's
I
not
don't
my
need
job.
every
That's
single
not
line
my
to hit
job to figure out,
simultaneously.
Jacob.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
Amon-Ra goes down, I'm gonna have a horrible year watching
Yeah,
Tesla
you
and
are.
Jameson just
Yeah,
like
you are.
crush me every single week. That's for sure.
Tesla's still pretty cheap, and he's had a great.
I would
summer,
like to
so.
nominate
Fair.
Brashard Smitherino.
I would
Blake
like.
Corum.
I would like to nominate.
Now remember, this guy takes
It-
every single dude we
Yeah,
want.
he's
Okay.
gone. All right, we
Okay,
are on the clock. I'd like to nominate Jatavian Sanders.
Sold.
Yeah, I'm in for
Yeah,
that.
that works for me.
I nominated Theo.
gone. Yeah,
Theo
you
just
would.
went.
Oh, I clicked the wrong guy. I clicked Freemuth. What about this second QB I have in there? Does that make any sense?
I think we can keep put like. I don't think we need to do a QB here. I think we should.
Okay. So
We're
let's.
almost out of running backs. I think the second pick should be a running back. I like Corum the most, but Smith is good. I'm sure there's other names you guys could talk
I like
about.
Smith because we kind of like learn stuff fairly quickly. I think we can at least some information.
Well, he's a free look. You can cut him.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Corum's just a straight handcuff. We don't learn anything.
Well,
we gotta like
based on the
hold him.
reports today, they're gonna work him in.
That
more.
report's bullshit.
That
Yeah,
is
I'm not even
literally
gonna
the
start
fakest
Smith yet,
report. I got
but
a
that's
bridge to
bullshit.
sell you in Idaho.
Oh,
The reason
love
I'm in
Kyren
on the
Williams
Bouchard
so
thing
much
is
on this.
this is the Chiefs that bring us home
Yeah,
to 1 million here.
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah, let's do
that's-
Bouchard.
You're
That's
betting on
fine.
the Chiefs.
That's fine.
Jacob, you're not seriously falling for that. We're finally going to try to even up the workload.
I mean, Kyren Williams fucking sucks. Like they should be
Dude,
doing
he's
this.
so much better than Corum. Give me a break. Corum sucks ass. He was honestly
Based
like
on what? He got like barely
based
any
on his
work.
numbers
How do
last
we
year
know?
was horrendous.
How do we know? How do we know that? He got like 40 carries.
Well, there's a reason he got 40 carries because he fucking sucks, and he was terrible on those 40 carries.
I rule point Jacob, but Kyren Williams doesn't suck, and the left wing slappies just need to deal with it.
I don't think he sucks. I think he's
Well, the
totally
thing
fine.
is, they got another rookie running back there. So if
Yeah, I like Hunter too.
so if he goes down, then you're going to have a committee, and it's not like he's going to eat everything.
The whole
That's why
thing
it's
is-
so hard to get a good handcuff because there's usually 2-3 guys.
right.
Only a couple people who are going to eat the whole sandwich like a Shipley.
Yeah.
Giddens is a nice one. He's gone, but he's a nice one.
Yeah, Giddens.
Kendry
Giddens-
Miller,
Giddens
honestly,
is fun because he's gonna have a standalone role, and not like a startable
Yeah.
one, but like we'll see him every week. We'll see if he looks good or not,
It,
and
Yep.
then he'll also get
Yep.
the 5. Yeah.
I mean,
this is what happens with these coaching reports. Every single coach wishes they had a clone of their starting running back and that they could divvy up the work 2 to 3 ways across that clone of the starting running back. In their head, that's how they would keep them safe, allow them to be preserved for the postseason. And then push comes to shove. And you know what? The clones actually kind of look like the backups in the preseason training. They're like, I think we can do
Yep.
this year. I think we got the clone. We're going to spread it out. Then the pads come on, the games start counting, and they're like, oh, fuck, Kyren has to play 100% of the snaps. Like, it happens
Literally-
every year.
This literally is Jacob's logic. Like Jacob has given this speech to me verbatim about Kyren multiple times. But then it's like he got Gelman's amnesia about it, and he's on the freaking clock, and he's like, it's time for me to take Blake Corum again.
well, again, handcuffs. It's just you just don't know. I mean, who are the real? There's Algier, right?
Right.
That's
Algier, yeah.
There's Shipley.
Shipley looks real. Yeah.
Shipley, Giddens for sure.
Giddens.
But Giddens isn't
Benson
Gid-
looks legit.
That's what I'm just saying. It's so hard this year because it's 16. I mean, we're basically you're really done here with players at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's never been this dry the last 4 rounds.
The one spot it's honestly not dry though is wide receiver. Like
We have
no, that's true.
Yeah, it's not like there's decent shots at wide receiver, but yeah, everything else, it's wide receiver and quarterback, running back and tight end is wiped.
I mean, there's still interesting bets. I mean, if you guys don't like Corum, then Hunter. I mean, there's one of those Rams backs. If Kyron goes down this year, is going to have a ton of value.
Yeah.
I can't promise you which
I
one.
prefer Hunter because he's
really
actually been good. Like the other thing about Corum is like the one thing he did in college that was impressive is he handled a big workload, and you're like, I don't know, maybe this guy could like carry the load for somebody, but he's not going to do that for the Rams unless Kyron gets hurt, and he might not. Like based on last year, I really don't think he's any good. So Hunter is at least like really impressive on a per touch basis, and maybe like can impress.
Yeah, I'm here for Hunter.
In limited work.
What about this guy to close the?
I love Hunter as a prospect. I'm totally here for him.
What about this guy who I just typed to just finish out the circle of all?
Hunter Lupke. Take a peek.
That's a tough one for me, but I mean we're in round 17, so sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a nice encore to our Kareem Hunt or our Jesus.
Oh, Pete, Jesus Christ, man.
Oh no! What
Shut
if someone
the summer
thinks it's
down.
on
It's
Kareem
over.
Hunt?
I was going to say that
what
Kareem
the-
Hunt with Rashard Smith is definitely the spiritual successor to Keaton Mitchell and Justice
And
Hill.
Justice Hill, yeah.
It is. It very much is.
Ooh, yes.
Stack that double up.
I'd be pretty into that.
I knew that would get
You need to have
across
me.
the aisle support.
God, I mean I don't like that guy, but fair enough.
Oh, come on.
There's
Yeah,
just nothing
I
some
like,
guys can
especially
do
with
for
the
Jacob.
especially with the trade.
Oh yeah, there's nothing he can do for me. He's been so impressive throughout his NFL career. It's incredible. I have not relented yet on my consistently correct take on that player.
Jacob, if you were playing video games on your phone when one of those Oregon Ducks games was on, and the soft light blue glow from the
You're not
TV
watching
screen
that much
was
college football.
The degree to which I've been gaslighted about this player, from when I was like, this guy stinks, and the NFL's not gonna like him, and then they drafted him in the 4th, and then he barely played his rookie year, and still people are like, man, when are you gonna relent on this guy? It's like, come on.
Yeah. We're about to
groin injury for University of Oklahoma's fine Marvin Mims.
You're about to have to slurp the Trutherino on this guy.
The Trutherino. The
Trutherino's coming for you, brother.
The Trutherino.
Oh yeah, that'll deeply hurt my season if Marvin Mims were to suffer injury.
By the way, I went to go look at my exposures the other day. I literally don't even have 8.3% of Marvin Mims.
No way! Are you fucking
Okay,
kidding me?
Do you believe in anything?
Kidding me?
Do you
How
believe
many
in
times
anything?
have we had to have a fucking argument about Marvin Mims? You don't even not an overweight. Get overweight.
You bully
The
me
puppy pool's still
online
open. Get the
every
fuck
day about
overweight,
this
David.
loser who's now a
Get
full-time wide
overweight.
receiver and has earned 1 target that he caught for 3 yards on 25 real wide receiver
You
routes.
better
And you don't even
fucking
have
be
8%?
overweight when this summer ends.
Jesus Christ. If you don't spend the entire rest of your night drafting Marvin
Well,
Mims,
what's the Shaheed exposure?
High. No,
All right,
really,
good.
like
really high.
9.6?
Good.
Let me check. I just
Should
had a
be like
bunch
11.
of slows wrap up. I have
Literally gonna be
1,366 drafts completed, and I have 14.3% of Rashid Shaheed.
Okay.
Exposure.
That's really high.
It's not.
Really?
That
You're
is-
like 37% on some guys, dude.
I have $1,800 of fake site credits on Rashid Shaheed. Dude.
Easy to have that much to eat.
Easy to draft Rashid Shaheed on site credits.
The ultimate site credit ass pick, Rashid Shaheed.
Did we just
No,
do
no.
a 1 hour clock, by the way, on these best ball? How,
Yes,
why am I
Underdog is
getting
getting 1 hour.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. My life
Yeah,
is
it's
we
brutal.
determined we
Straight
actually
up brutal.
determined the ultimate site credit pick today on my stream is Tootin.
No.
No,
he's too
come
good
on.
for site credits. Brashard Smith is a site credit ass pick.
Guilty as charged.
Not saying I don't take him with my site credits. I certainly mix him in the 18.
Christia says he's just Bayesian, bro.
I'm just Bayesian, bro.
What we really
has
need
anyone
is like
commented, Pete, that that guy, the 5200 shirt guy, like he just looks like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
he does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Very good.
you're right. He does.
Oh,
the hair.
Taylor
put that
Swift,
down
I'm
on
begging
here,
you
yeah.
to submit to your husband.
Who-
It's time to pump out 6 to 8 children.
no,
Taylor.
who
Crane,
was that?
the chat cooked you, dude. The chat actually nailed it. Chris did nail it. Harold Fannin. Harold Fannin is the site credit pick.
Oh,
Well,
No, because it's too cheap. Like I can't. I don't think the site credit pick can be that cheap.
No,
Who-
I
who-
Can't be a last round
Luther
pick.
Burden's looking a little site credity.
Luther
Who was
Burden.
that guy, Pete? Who was that? 50.
How about DJ Moore? DJ Moore's a site credit pick.
No, DJ Moore's right wing slap.
Wait,
Is
let me take a look here. Let's see. So I have finished 494 teams. Davis, would you like to guess how many times I've selected DJ Moore on those 494 teams?
None.
Once.
0 Reno, baby. 0
Wow.
Reno.
I know.
I wonder
Morgan's
if there's
pretty bad.
any draftable player I've taken 0 times. Like, I wonder if there's literally a player with an ADP I've taken 0 times.
The year I streamed all 150, I didn't take Adam Thielen until my very last draft, and he went nuclear that year. So
There's probably a lot of players I've taken 0 times. Moore might be the highest valued player I've taken 0 of. Actually, maybe Derrick Henry. Oh no, I have one $3 share of Derrick Henry in my portfolio.
Well, it's hard to take Derrick Henry when you're taking Breece Hall, or it's hard to take DJ Moore when you're taking Breece Hall and Travis Hunter every time in the 4th round.
Well, Travis Hunter, I have 30% of, Davis, so that is correct.
Slurp the Hunter Reno, brother.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Slurp
I
the
also have
dual Reno.
31% of
Okay, you know what? You know
Jones
what's
Fracture
actually
Reed, so that's not feeling too good right now.
You know what's sick for Jacob?
Ugh.
His Jacquard tree is going to be crazy because he just kept taking guys as they were falling, so we kept getting different
True.
DJ Moore combos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I got
Different
Travion Henderson
Travis Hunter
rising,
combo.
right? We got Travion Henderson rising.
can I?
So I have teams that go Hunter Henderson, and now I have teams that go Henderson Hunter. It all works out.
We
Yes,
lost
Peter.
Pat. I want to suggest how to land this plane,
Send it.
Okay.
but I don't trust this fucker in the 11 hole farther.
I don't
than
I
can
don't
throw.
either.
I don't
I
trust
don't
him as
either.
far as I can throw him, and I don't do many bicep curls.
Wait,
Okay, I was
Who?
gonna say we panther this up. Xavier Leggett, Bryce Young, finish.
What about
That's kind of fun.
AD Mitchell?
I
Wait,
like
if we're
80
gonna do
Mitchell more.
Panthers, I would do Bryce and Trevor.
I like I mean, if you do it with Leggett.
Because we're gonna get so much info too on that. I mean, to have it the entire
have
offense,
any-
other than
Don't we have the info on Leggett? He stinks.
He stinks, but Trevor Etienne, I think, would be. more
I
helpful.
would do Trevor Etienne. I like Trevor Etienne.
are you guys on board with Bryce Young though as the QB2 here?
What's the
Totally.
fucking point?
What's the point? We have it all stacked up with Mahomes.
we have
I'm on
we have
board with
Patrick
Bryce Young,
Mahomes.
for sure. But we have
take Trevor.
Etienne.
Take Trevor
we have
Etienne because I
Sanders.
think the running back swing is good.
Trevor.
Would
Gress Memorial.
all right, purple, red, or
Purple,
do
like,
agree.
right. Well, I guess Gesicki's there. That's not bad.
We could do
but-
Jawan.
I would do
I like Jawan.
Foster Moreau starting the
No.
season on the pup.
what about Freemuth?
Jawan might be like a full. Like we could see week 1 if Jawan has a full time role,
Jawan's
in which
pretty
case he's an
interesting.
absolute smash.
I mean,
Any of these is fine. I mean,
I also do like AD Mitchell too, and
AD Mitchell's fine. I mean, I hate Leggett, but he's fine in the 18th. I like Pete's Bryce idea, but nobody else wants.
yeah,
to go on board
I'm
with
I'm
that.
still staying firm on Bryce.
That,
So
that
if
would be
we-
my favorite.
I think Jawan has the most upside of any of the guys we talked about.
I'm Jawan.
Nobody
CrakRok,
likes
break the
Kiefer,
tie.
right?
Jawan or Bryce.
Juwan.
All right, then
All
get
right.
to picking.
Oh, I don't have him in my queue. Shit.
Oh. All right.
Wow,
I threw him
look
in.
at that the nimble fingers.
Nice.
CrakRok.
Oh,
I was gonna
oh.
conveniently let it auto time out on Bryce and go, "Aw shucks." And
You know what, we-
stuck in there.
We did miss an opportunity to take Jalen Noel so we could play the full version of the video.
His
His
Yeah.
name is Noel.
Yes. By the way, I did post the full video, and Buck's working on getting it on Spotify. But there's a full unheard verse, or that wasn't included in the initial cut.
So
where did you post it?
Who sang that?
On Twitter. So that's Buck. He's in the Discord, one of my video editors and talented musician. And then Sacrilegious, who everybody knows, he wrote the lyrics for it. And they
Buck is the most annoying guy in fantasy football.
Was Buck the one singing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Buck.
His impersonation is unbelievable. Like he sounds legitimately exactly like Wheatus.
You should check out his Spotify. He makes really good like bedroom indie pop. He's very talented.
Can he do because Wheatus is just doing Billy Corgan impressions. So can Buck sing Smashing Pumpkins songs for me?
Oh, I'm sure.
I want to just I want to go to
commission
karaoke.
Yeah.
I want to go to karaoke with Buck wherever he's at, and I just want to hear him do Smashing Pumpkins tunes like
that.
Today is the greatest.
God, he's just it'd be right in his wheelhouse.
Well, we need to just keep writing him parody songs, and then he can kind of crank them out.
I can promise you one parody song for next year.
Well, one of the chasers had literally the greatest idea of all time. We need to execute it.
Well,
What's
Tell
the
us.
one?
It's Creed. Can you take me higher? But what
Oh
was
yeah.
what was the exact parody?
Nice.
It
It was
where blind seals
where
see.
blind seal see.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it
going
was
to write
really
this
good.
tonight.
Yeah.
I'll send
There
you
you go.
entire lyrics.
Can
literally
you
in there.
slap me higher?
Can you take Fallon higher?
Yes, we can.
To around where blind seals see.
It writes itself. It writes itself.
Oh man.
That's pretty good.
Let's take him
Now,
in round 9.
from a content growth perspective, do you think just going deeper inside this niche would you consider that a GTO strategy for channel growth? Or
Wait, are you talking? Who are you asking from the perspective of?
I'm asking from your Peter Overzet ship chasing
Oh,
CEO perspective.
we are already so far down, Alice's rabbit hole. There's no coming back at this point.
Okay, good to know.
Who's
speaking
wearing
of-
that seal mask, by the way?
There's some guy with a big nose. I don't know.
We could do
How does that feel?
Golden Goes.
How does that feel? Where did you pick that up?
Well,
There's another one. There's another parody.
What?
Nickelback photograph. Look at this slappy draft.
Oh, nice.
and you got the
That's pretty
built-in
good.
already meme potential of the photograph holding up.
Look how high I took Harold Fannin, Mom.
Yeah.
This slappy draft.
Real quick, actually, before we do our kicker and defense, I had been mentioning we have to make our announcement for the ShipCast plans this year, because this is going to be our last ship chasing show until the ShipCast debuts. We'll have an ADP chasing on Tuesday. Obviously, they'll do the finale, but we got a little video here from my guy Zach. Here's the lowdown. I got good news. The ShipCast is coming back in 2025, but it's going to look a little different. We are ditching Thursday nights. That's right. No more Thursday night football. No more painful punt fests.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 punts in this game. They've scored 9 fucking points.
That's because we are headed to Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern, every single Sunday throughout the 2025 NFL season. Think ShipCast meets Tilt Space. Underdog pick'ems for the late game, sweating our DFS lineup, special guests, friends, giveaways. It's going to be incredible. Join myself, Karain, Maddock, and Sanderson every Sunday. There will be highs. There will be lows. It's the Sunday ShipCast kicking off on September 7th. There it is.
Nice.
Man,
Pat's
that music
Same old
rocks.
ShipCast. Different.
Makes me want to do some Jalen Coker and just
When
vibe.
Gretch is counting the punts, Pat's face is like, I would truly rather be anywhere doing anything right now other than being forced contractually obligated to finish this fucking broadcast.
He was like, I won $2 million. Why the fuck am I here right now?
Yeah. Well, what's going to be fun is the vibes get a change of us just wanting the stream to be over so we could go to bed to us wanting it to be over because we lost all of our money on the slate at DFS. So
Yeah, well,
I'll want it to
hey.
be over so I can start writing the Hitchhiker's Guide to Running Back.
I want to correct this. People are gonna say this is because Davis, he gets up at 5 a.m. He goes to sleep so early. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who is aged in the crew.
I love Davis, but I'm not making programming decisions around him. If that's what you're wondering.
Now, would I have agreed to do this for Sunday Night Football? No, I would not have. So it works out for everyone.
Yes. So,
Whatever happened to the chill space? Because that was what I was thinking when you had suggested this. Where did
Joe Volko went to go work for like one of the biggest content creators in the entire history of the world and learned all her marketing secrets.
Well, truthfully, the reason it didn't work is because the whole premise was sweating like joint lineups we made. And again, 95% of your lineups that you make are going to be dead by the time you roll into the 4 p.m. slate. Yeah. So we had like one magical Sunday where we, won like 50,000 in the lineup crush, but every other Sunday was just an exercise in misery.
And how long is it going to last? From 4 till when?
Till the games end, or till we are so fed up with how the games are going that we say you want to.
Just the 4 o'clocks, and then you treat
the 4 o'clocks.
Yeah.
But we're going to do stuff for the 4 o'clock windows.
Yeah. So we'll get our joint, community pick'ems to tail and all that. And then if friends have sweats in DFS, we can come on and check in on those. It'll be fun.
How many times is Peter going to be in first of the main battle royale and I'm just going to be silently fucking seething over in the corner, just like, yeah, Pete, dude, super happy for you. It's awesome.
This is your year, man. This is the Slap King year. This is the year Davis finally gets up there.
I finished the DFS masterclass already, and I have already input. Like I spent like 3 hours last night with ChatGPT working on like, please help me be good at this game. Like,
you binge the audio?
No, I read it.
Wow.
I do better reading. Like,
okay.
I listen to so many podcasts, and I find when I get done with them that I've retained almost nothing.
Really? I'm much better with audio.
Well, that's because he's too busy watching college football as he listens.
It's because I'm multitasking. Let's just be real. It's because I'm doing 9 puppies at a time.
Yeah. Tell me on the DFS, what's the better site? If I want to play this year, should I go with DK or?
What is your goal? Do you like to draft? Do you like using?
No, I like putting the budgets. Building the teams with.
And it sounds like you.
I think David Kitchen has a great site to recommend to you.
Yeah, David Kitchen is a #DK partner and might be able to recommend the site for you.
Yeah, Crack goes. Which site should I play on? I really like doing the salary cap building of lineups.
And you can also strongly prefer full PPR with bonuses.
Yeah. I'll tell you that.
It's definitely not bad.
No, FanDuel will give you a deposit bonus right now. DraftKings won't.
Can you get into your FanDuel account? I still haven't been able.
No, not for people like us. For rich people, we'll get deposit bonuses.
Okay, you hear that, Crack?
Well, yeah,
I have a FanDuel account.
You get into FanDuel.
Andrew Wiggins came on my stream today and just immediately alienated everyone. He said, "I'm not sure the WNBA should exist." He said that DraftKings won't let whales deposit with credit cards anymore, so I'm taking all my action to FanDuel. Like, just immediately alienated every person.
What was his anti-WNBA take?
He just said it's bad basketball. He's like, I hardly like to watch the NBA. That was his take.
Did you have a more right-wing slappy take than ban the WNBA?
Buddy, Andrew Wiggins is a fascinating guy. Let me tell you.
Let's figure out what do we want to do here for our kicker and D. Team
Arizona
11
go already.
They're
Arizona's
absolute
gone.
slaps taking
They've
Arizona
long
defense
been
in
gone.
round 18.
I like the Rams.
Rams.
Who do they?
KC.
And they get a really shitty team week 2.
Okay. Oh, KC just won.
Yeah, Rams get Houston, and then they get the Titans. I also think the 49ers are interesting. They get Seattle, and then they get the Saints.
Evan Silva and Rich
really
Rebar told me
That's
last
really
night,
good.
They told me Seattle is the best defense in the NFL this year. They have a bad week 1 matchup, but then
who do they
4
play?
after that are good.
Well, they play the Niners week 1.
But then their next 5 are really good.
Isn't the Niners versus Darnold, and then did you say the Saints?
Then the Saints, they get Rattler or Stroud.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
we
let's
do that.
let's do Niners.
And then
What
week
kicker do we
3 for
want?
them is Arizona, which is like still pretty playable.
We're gonna do Niners.
I think so. That
like
schedule's
Niners.
so good.
Darnold and then Rattler.
Yeah,
Well,
we did it.
so we got sniped on Cam Little, so we got to come up with a new idea
I know.
there.
We actually have to
Are there any offers available? No, there's not.
Let's find
Is
someone.
Fairbairn still on the board? Fairbairn just went.
We're looking at Chase McLaughlin, Matt Gay, Chris Boswell, Tyler
McLaughlin's
Loop, McPherson, Bass, Young Ho, Will
What
Riker.
about how about the?
Reichert's a really good option, actually.
What about the Washington kicker? I think that Washington score a hell of a lot of points.
Is Matt Gay for sure going to win that job though? I'm also concerned that Washington
Aren't the Commanders just going to go for it on fourth?
They have a high go rate on fourth.
Wait,
Yeah.
what about Tyler Loop?
Who's that? Who does he play for?
He's
Baltimore's
the
kicker.
heir successor to
Yeah, sure.
the
That's not
hand
bad.
job down there, whatever.
I like Reichert, but that's fine too. I don't know why I have. Such
I
strong
learned
opinions
about
because-
Tyler. I learned about Tyler Loop from the Best Ball Bros video because someone asked Fantasy Flock. They gave him $1,000 super chat to ask their kicker question.
Oh my God.
I'm worried about how many
$1,000.
times you've watched this.
Think about spending $1,000.
I didn't even realize. I didn't even remember it was Tyler
to
Loop.
tell you
on
about a
it. Yeah.
kicker.
Oh, Tyler Loop was drafted out of Arizona this year.
Pat,
6th
I think I don't want to ruin the magic of Best Ball Bros for you, but I don't think that really happened. I think.
Oh, this
think
was on
Peter-
Best Ball Bros?
Yeah, I think Peter
He
made
did
Oh,
that
I
up.
somehow missed this.
There was someone else was talking about it recently, and they thought that Liam actually was reviewing what his food diary was the day he drafted the defense. Like, they didn't realize that was edited in.
I bought it. I'm gonna be real. Like I would have
You
bought
stream
it.
with him every day, and you thought that could have been real.
First off, I not stream with Liam in a month. This fucking guy, actually, I got a bone to pick with him, and I should pick it publicly. This
Yeah, do
fucking
it.
guy, I tell him, I like, okay, we do these Wednesday streams. He's like, oh, I'm going back to chess school, so I'm not available to do it. I can really only go in the evening. Obviously, everyone knows I go to bed early. I'm not streaming in the evening. I go live yesterday on Wednesday. He's fucking live at the same time. He just doesn't tell me, doesn't say, hey, do you want to co-stream today? Like nothing. And I had messaged him the night before, like, hey, like, are we like, hey man, this is the deal. I have a main on Wednesday, like I can't do it on the evening. The fuck?
That's incredible.
That's
I saw
wild.
Liam.
You got
Someone told me
Murphy.
that Liam went live at 7:30 a.m. Eastern the other day.
Because he went before chess class.
Oh,
He's
man.
built different, man.
No, I'm actually tilted at him because like I'm legit annoyed.
Well,
Canceled chess class for 2 weeks today.
And this fuck. Oh, this is peak Liam. Peak Liam.
If I quit
So
my
we're doing
law
this-
job, I'd never do that to you, Davis. Promise.
All right, you dude.
Hang on, let Davis cook.
Yeah, let him cook. What else
This
did he do?
fucking guy. So we're doing this we're doing this RT sports draft last night, right? They do this creator thing, whatever. He's fucking messaging everyone, hey, don't take the whole 90 seconds for every pick. We don't need to be here for 2 hours. I'm literally recording what is going to be my most watched video of the year, my main event with Silva, and he's on my ass DMing me like, hey man, don't take all the time to take Xavier Worthy in the 3rd round.
It's so good.
Like I agreed to do this because it's like the RT sports guy. He's like a St. Louis guy. I think it's cool, whatever. And Liam is literally in the draft chat room too, by the way, razzing me, being like, Davis is fucking amateur, takes Lamar Jackson in the 2nd round. And I DM him to get a clarification. I say, hey, is this best ball? Because I don't know. I'm literally recording another draft. And then he screenshots the DM and tweets it.
It was yeah.
Wow.
It was
Liam
Lamar
Murphy has
Jackson.
never heard of attorney-client privilege. Like anything
No,
you ever
never.
text Liam Murphy is liable to be
No,
screenshotted
dude,
and
anything
posted on
you
Twitter
DM Liam
immediately.
can become public so fast if he thinks it's funny. If he thinks it's
Yeah.
funny, it's going live.
Like I was posting Liam like 90% joking cope about Samson after Judkins got like immediately cleared of charges. And like he posts it like immediately on Twitter, and I'm getting like a bunch of angry replies being like, what, you think Judkins fucking blows? Like, what are you talking about, you loser? And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, we're done.
All All right. Here's the team of the books. I'm gonna read
What a
it.
fucking
We'll
team.
get cracks. We'll get Crack's final thoughts, the squad's final thoughts. We got Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. This is the running back room. Ashton Genty, Kaleb Johnson, Jaden Blue, Ramondre Stevenson, Brashard Smith, and Trevor Etienne. The wide receivers, Nico Collins, Marvin Harrison, Xavier Worthy, Devontae Smith, Rashi Rice, Darnell Mooney, Jalen Coker, Crank Some Purple, Dallas Goedert, Isaiah Likely, Jatavian Sanders, Jawan Johnson, Tyler Loop at kicker, San Francisco 49ers defense. How do you feel like we spent your credits tonight, CrakRok?
Is Dallas Goedert isn't hurt? Why is there a Q there?
I don't know.
I love it. I think those wide receivers are just unreal. And then we got the correlation, if we ever get in, with Patrick and having Xavier and Rice both on the field. That could be just massive points on a 35, 40-point game. So look at, I mean, Nico, Marvin, Worthy, and then Devontae. And then we have Devontae, and we can let, Rice just sit on perfect.
We're going to be fine without Rice because we got Mooney, we got Coker.
Yeah, no.
What's that, Pat? Who do we have? Who do you say we have?
Well, we should have Higgins and Coker. That would be better. But we do have Mooney. We shouldn't. But, that'll help. We got Ramondre as the RB2, which is like, for what we paid, we're good. And then we got a bunch of upside.
Really helpful on
So
this
Ramondre
team,
was
honestly.
a nice value.
That is
pick.
clutch.
We
nice.
slurped a Dipperino in this draft.
We
Absolutely.
We were
on Ramondre.
I think we got Genty on, I mean, sometimes he doesn't go to 12. And then on the Devontae pick, I like a lot. And then the Rice coming back to us just to complete, just laying it on thick.
That's right.
I mean, I don't think a lot of teams have Devontae. I'll check Mojo, Rice, and Mahomes.
It's a good Crank and Purple team, too. Those four
really is.
all off.
Yeah, and the news on Likely looks
drafted that I've been on stream for.
It-
I love this team.
Likely looks like he's going to be back.
That's
And-
why I was like, his ADP is fake right now. Like, people haven't adjusted enough for those reports.
Yeah, and then I think Andrews picked up a little bit of an injury or something. I don't know if that's anything, but and then we can take the swings in Carolina. I mean, maybe Carolina's good and Sanders is legit. And Juwan, look, they don't have a lot of wide receivers there. Besides Shaheed. I don't like Olave, and so maybe he becomes a big target, Juwan.
There you go.
Apparently, he's running all the routes. So, yeah. No, I think it's a really good team. I mean,
Because
I
there's no
love
Moreau, there's no Hill.
No, we had to skip one. It was either the Mahomes or the purple there, and we weren't forced to take Mahomes, but you had to do it with Worthy and Rice.
With Worthy and Rice, I think like you're kind of either bet against yourself.
Yeah, you got to go
Two
all
picks
in.
in the first
You got to go all in.
pick.
This is an all-in team.
Yeah. Or Mahomes is Mahomes again, and then you absolutely smash with him as a 7-12 pick, and you've got the two receivers that it's flowing through. Like it's not really up for debate. Like it's obviously those two guys who are driving the production if Mahomes has the season we want. So yeah, I mean, I also just wrote up Worthy and Rice yesterday, and it kind of had me a little bit more optimistic on Worthy than I've been to this point. I've kind of been more like following other people, like, okay, I'll get excited because you guys
Well,
are. But
if they could become like a T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Burrow, like because no one has that stack. I mean, basically, we got a obviously poor man's version of that. But when the playoffs come, you're going to have those, three. I mean, I'm sure people love Burrow, Higgins, and Chase, right?
Yeah, especially when you had Mooney on top.
Was it 2 years ago that the team we had that was super sick, wasn't that an Allen Diggs alpha stack we had on that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, we've come so close, but I got to say, this team was the perfect cranking purple one. I mean, that's how you do it.
Well, not quite perfect. We missed out. We missed out on one.
Yeah,
I
there's
know.
one
Well,
guy.
that's because that dude was listening.
I know.
They were.
I know.
Oh, and then speaking of cranking purple, what I saw another draft, and I think it was the fantasy points. Who's fantasy points guy?
Scott Barrett.
Scott, and he's doing a draft with Evan, and no, he wasn't doing a draft with. He was doing a draft with Theo.
Can you consult your notes before you tell this story?
Yeah, he's doing a draft with Theo, and he's like, "Oh, I love drafting tight ends late. Silva does it all the time, and I don't know who came up with this, but it's a great strategy. Every team I've taken tight ends late." And I was like, "You're talking to? Wait a second, you're stealing this shit."
You were doing the Leo point?
So all of a sudden, someone in the chat, in their YouTube chat, types in, "The kids call it cranking purple." And I was just like, oh my God, this has gone so far that someone in the chat said, "The kids call it cranking purple."
Speaking of which, Crack, what's the state of your? Someone had asked for an update on the dispensary. I forget. Hadn't you sold that last time we talked?
I did. I just own the land and the I rent to the dispensary now. I'm just a landowner now.
Okay.
A lot of dispensary. The pot business. Talk about one. Everyone's going out of business. Canopy growth is like $1. Yeah, you should have bought Bitcoin and not bought into the weed stocks.
No one could have predicted this.
I mean, the weed stocks were
Gen Z, man. Gen Z is all about this fucking clean living bullshit.
The
Black coffee, water, bench 225.
No, they don't even drink coffee. Gen Z's about fucking matcha.
Yeah.
Does matcha have caffeine in it or not?
Yeah, it does have some,
but
like,
less.
But that's all they want to drink. There's this stuff called ceremonial matcha. Like if you get regular matcha, it's not good enough to drink. You need ceremonial matcha for drinking.
Whatever happened to black coffee?
Look, man, I'm with you. I consider myself.
Yeah. Now, I asked my nephew the other day a question. He's like, "Why do I need to know that? I can just chat GDP the answer."
Oh my God.
I'm just like, dude, you just graduated. Can you just think for a little bit? He's like, "Why do I need to think? I just go on AI." Because he got in trouble for putting a paper in, from ChatGPT. I'm just like, can't you change a little bit?
The M dash got him.
Yeah. That's why the code is to catch teenagers cheating with the M dash.
It literally is.
Davis and Sanderson, do you guys have any other thoughts on this team?
Davis is about to go to sleep.
Oh, me too, man.
It is past my bedtime. We got Xavier Worthy Mahomes in the main event, brother. Happy.
Yeah,
I hope this is our team that wins.
This is the team.
Johnson and Darnell Mooney, man. I've never gotten my way more in my life. If it's like the only boomer takes that I have. Who knew my ally that I required to get over?
Yeah,
the Rock.
I dedicate this draft to Davis. I dedicated to Davis, and
it should be. It's a Chiefs double stack. It really.
And I also
triple stack.
I also dedicated
start.
I also dedicated to
more of a double.
Pete's impersonation of Davis, which is
well, dude. I really appreciate that. And if you're ever in St. Louis, I do have a spare bedroom. Oh shit, it's a nursery. You're gonna have to get a hotel.
It's so fucking good that it almost I feel bad for Davis because now I know why he was trying to do it. Oh, you guys are the best, man.
Listen
You
to
guys-
Davis
Work
Maddox,
that into
baby.
your actual streams. Just every time you make a good pick.
Yeah.
Well, I think what I need to do is I just need to get the clip from Zach and just have it ready to play whenever.
Just like a drop.
Just a drop.
Yeah, no, it's just you two doing. He's doing that, and then you're doing the promos. When you're rolling on the promos of Davis, I was just. I mean, it's the impersonations are spot on.
Promo code Davis at the dispensary, dude. Davis 420.
CrakRok, we love you. We appreciate you. This is an annual tradition, obviously, at this point, and a highlight for all of us in the
Truly a highlight.
community alike. We put up this is what happens, Crack. You've probably seen it. We put out our draft schedule, and people literally say, all I care about is when the CrakRok draft is. You know, that's all they care about, Crack. And every year you find a way to deliver. So we appreciate you.
Well, I'm gonna try and prod you to get in on some of those Sunday 4 p.m. events.
Dude, open door
dude.
policy. Swing
Yeah.
on,
For real.
brother.
That sounds good. I really like that idea that you are going to Sunday. I think that's so smart.
It's gonna be fun.
Crack, if
All right.
you ever need sleeping pills, I'll just send you more videos of me reading out.
Oh no, I just clipped your take and now I just have it on a loop. I just play it on a loop.
On a Tyler
and it's
loop.
just-
Does it help settle your stomach after you watch Evan Silva eat chili? You just throw on the mediation.
Oh no, that honestly that was nauseating. I want you to go watch that and just watch him slurp up. Talk about slurping the Dipperino. I mean, he is just. I mean, the shovel doesn't stop. I mean, he's still going to come after me and smack me around, but it is just so funny to watch him slurp that Dipperino or whatever he's eating, and it just doesn't stop. He's like, Kirk is so much better. Take Kirk. He's a true player. Kirk. I said Kirk. So, yeah, great job. Done in 2 hours. Nice.
See you in Jupiter, Florida in December.
We'll see you next year.